Got room to run. First and goal to go for Emery. Creek with the grab all the way down to the 25-yard line. Stilson looking, wants the end zone. Olsen, corner, drags the foot, touchdown Emery.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Trevin Gilbert, number 9. Deacon Mangum, number 12. Caleb O'Neill, number 58. Jackson Johnson, number 22. Ayos, number 21. Braxton Butler, number 33. Josh Howard, 76.
Porter Herdsman, number 23.
Quade Ovison, number 6.
Bowden Crispin, number 25.
Hayden Abrams, number 3.
This is Sparta! Emery Spartan football is powered by Castle Country Radio. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson in the Sutherland's broadcast booth for tonight's game.
Welcome into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show, about 30 minutes away from kickoff here on opening night. And it brings us to Mount Pleasant as Emery will take on North Sanpete. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. Travis, it's been a long summer. We're through the dog days, and tonight, here on August 16th, it's kickoff time. High school football is back throughout the state of Utah, and for Emery, we come to a place that has not necessarily been kind to us. Have not won here in Mount Pleasant since 2010.
Been a long time since we came down here and got a win. This Emery team, like you talked about, they're ready to go, chomping at the bit to try to end that losing streak here at North Sanpete tonight.
Took care of business last year against North Sanpete, but the last time we were here, 28-14 was the final score. It's also going to be a different look for Emery. We've become accustomed to seeing quarterback Wade Stilson under center. We were accustomed to seeing Creek Sharp on the outside, one of the most potent 1-2 combos, quarterback to wide receiver combos in the history of Emery High School football. Both have moved on due to graduation, and now it is the Trevin Gilbert show. He will wear number 9, and the senior will get his first varsity start tonight.
Trevin Gilbert, like you talked about, the backup for a couple years. Now the starter. It's his team, and he's got some nice weapons around him. He's starting that offensive line. I think the left tackle, Caleb O'Neill, is one of the best in the state at that position.
Oh, no doubt about it. I know that there is a lot of optimism with this Emery offensive front, this front five with Caleb O'Neill and Damon Farley, Josh Howard, also a very experienced center for the Spartans in the middle, Titan Mortensen, Tyson Johnson. We'll talk about the front five in just a bit. We had the opportunity to catch up with Coach John Famalo on Wednesday. We went over the black and gold game. We talked about some of the depth chart decisions. And, of course, we talked about the new quarterback in Trevin Gilbert. We also had an opportunity to catch up with Emery High School senior Deacon Mangum. Now, if you recall last year, Deacon was kind of thrusted into the spotlight at the varsity level as a junior due to some untimely injuries to Matt Olson and also to Creek Sharp. I talked to him about that and his growth going into his senior season. I like Emery's options on the outside between Porter Herdsman and Deacon Mangum. They have some speed, Travis. They have some kids that have a little get-up.
They do have speed. You can go running back spot as well. JJ, I think JJ is going to have a nice season. He gets behind that offensive line. He can break it loose. That kid can run the football, and they're going to rely heavily on him throughout.
Now, we are about 25 minutes away from kickoff. Again, a lot coming up here on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. Get set. Kickoff 2024. It's right around the corner on KOAL 107.3 FM, 750 AM. Also, online, you can watch the game tonight on our YouTube page, Castle Country Radio Sports Emery. Go check us out. We're about 25 minutes away from kickoff, and Coach John Famalo's interview is coming up when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Looking to transform your space? At 123 Remodeling, we specialize in bringing your vision to life. From electrical upgrades to seamless drywall finishes and expert garage door installations, we handle it all with precision and care right here in Carbon and Emery County. Trust the local experts at 123 Remodeling. Call us today at 630-2215.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Imagine stepping foot into your dream home, the scent of fresh paint and the feel of plush carpet under your feet. Hi, this is Greg at the Driggs Mortgage Team. We make that dream come to life with our expert guidance and personalized financing solutions. Now closer to you at our new location in 23 South Carbon Avenue, Suite 21 in Price, because when it comes to financing your home, there's simply no substitute for experience.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Welcome back into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. It's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. We are counting down the moments to kickoff tonight, the 2024 season opener, as the Emery Spartans are on the road taking on the North Sanpete Hawks. Tonight's opponent, definitely a familiar one for the Emery Spartans, and that is something that we talked with head coach John Famalo about earlier this week on KOAL's Drive Time Sports. We also talked about the offseason and the makeup of this year's team as they'll search for a new identity with several new faces. Here's our weekly interview with Emery head football coach John Famalo. And Coach, it's great to get you back on to talk Emery football. Thank you for the time today.
Hey, no problem. Appreciate you having me on, Jordan.
Yeah, definitely, Coach. I know we talked a couple of months ago. We were talking about the summer workouts, the way things were going, talked about some of the camps, and now here we are just a couple of days away from opening day. Now that the dust has kind of settled, Coach, we talked after the black and gold game. How's this week of practice gone for the team?
It's been good, honestly. I mean, we kind of got a depth chart, so it helps when you get kids in and out. Getting in and out drills a little bit quicker, but so kids kind of have an idea where they're at and where they want to work to, and so it's been good that way to have some kids competing to try to get better and get in those ones, and the ones trying to hold on to them. So it's a good deal.
I asked you at the end of the black and gold game, Coach, just how much clarity it gives you as far as depth is concerned, and you said you felt like you had some answers after Friday night.
Yeah, like I say, we had some O-line questions, and offensively, defensively on some of the linebackers, we kind of shored up some of those things, kind of got a good look at some of those kids, and so, like I say, it's solidified probably some kids, and like I say, give some other kids some hopefully a little bit of fuel to want to get better and compete.
As far as the competition level, Coach, within the team, this might even be a tough question to answer, but I mean, you've been around long enough to where you can really gauge what type of fight, right? Well, what type of identity, I guess, rather, that this team has. I mean, is this a scrappy bunch? Is it a finesse bunch? Is it a team that really gets after it? I mean, how have you been able to assess kind of the character and maybe the identity of this team?
I feel like they're a scrappy type of a bunch. I mean, like I say, you don't have... we've had those kids that have been just some wild kids, and, not that these kids aren't that. I think you'll see some of those kids come out that you haven't thought. You'll think, oh, my goodness. But I think that's their identity is, hey, we're grinders. And so, I think that's the biggest thing. That's why I feel like they're scrappers and want to get after it, because they just kind of biding time and waiting. And so that's kind of, I think, their identity is how I see them. It's kind of that way.
You and I did talk about this, I think, off the cuff a little bit last Friday, just the idea that a lot of these seniors on this year's squad, they played behind really what was a talented senior/junior group over the last couple of seasons, and talking to some of the boys earlier this week, you take a kid like JJ, I mean, he's seen varsity time since he was a sophomore, but it seemed like the previous senior group ate up a lot of those varsity minutes, and I mean, that could be good, it could be bad. I mean, I guess you could look at that both ways, but I know that in just talking to some of these boys, a lot of them are excited for it to finally be their time.
Yeah, I think that's it. Like I say, they've been biding their time, sitting in the shadows, and I think if anything, it's made them better players to play against those kids. And so, I mean, they've seen that level of what they need to be, and so they've known what it has to do to be able to compete against those type of players. And so I think it's just made them better that way, just because it was good competition every practice. Wasn't necessarily, the games maybe weren't as many games, or they didn't get maybe as much experience that way, but practice was always good for that. They were always against good players.
If we just start looking at some of the aspects of this team, Coach, one of the aspects that I'm really, really excited about is what you guys have coming out of the backfield this year. I think JJ mixing him with Bowden Chrisman, I really like that dynamic between those two. I mean, is that something that you've been really happy with? I mean, what does it look like? Because on paper, I mean, it just seems like it could be dynamic having those two sharing reps out of the backfield.
Yeah, they both have their own little qualities. I think JJ is, a little bit quicker, but Bowden's probably a little bit more power, so it's kind of a good combination to have depending on what scenario you're in. But both kids run hard, and both have that breakaway speed too. I mean, Bowden will surprise you in the open field, and so he's a little bit more of a bruiser, and probably JJ is a little bit more finesse and a little bit quicker, shiftier, I should say, and. So, yeah, it's just nice to have a little bit of that dynamic of both in the backfield for sure.
And when you look at that duo, obviously it matters what's up front, right? That front five. And I know you have Caleb O'Neill, who's going to be an anchor. I mean, again, here's a sophomore that we saw great things out of during his sophomore season 3 years ago. He was giving you solid minutes at the varsity level. When you look at that front five, Coach, where do they stack up?
Like I say, a lot of them have a ton of experience, varsity experience. You have Howard, it's at center. He's been there a couple of years and has done a good job. Again, Caleb's being the anchor. Hopefully we get Hadfield in there, and I've got a couple of young kids that are, in the wings right there, or right there in the mix. And so I think it's been good to have that experience come back, but also have some young kids that are really pushing them. And so, I think I'm kind of happy where we're at offensive line-wise, because we've got probably a little bit more depth than we've had in the past, because we have a lot of juniors and that are pushing those kids, and so that's a nice problem to have.
Do you feel that there's equal depth, Coach, on the outside? I mean, if we look at the wide receiver position, it seems like there are a lot of capable kids there as well.
Yeah, no, I mean, as I say, we got a lot of options. You got Porter on the one side and Ty Yost on the other side, but then you also have Quaid, Olsen in the mix. Those three kids are pretty dynamic, all three of those. And then your slots, you got Hayden and Deacon and Braxton. I mean, there's, again, three kids that you're rotating in those two slot positions that all are capable and have had a ton of, varsity experience here and there. And so, excited to see what this group can do.
Again, our guest right now, Coach John Famalo with the Emery Spartan football team. Coach, we talk about the defensive side of the ball. I always love talking with the kids about their role defensively, the assignment football. And I know with you being kind of a defensive-minded coach, when you look at the collective group that you have on this side, it seems like there is a lot of athleticism and a lot of get-ups, specifically in the secondary. I guess we could even say that back seven.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty dynamic. I mean, you carry a lot of those kids over from the offensive side to the defensive side with Porter and Quaid as your corners, and then JJ and Ty as your safeties, and then, Bowden and Hayden and Braxton kind of anchoring a little bit that linebacker core, and those guys got a ton of experience last year. And so, like I say, I'm excited about what they can do in a little bit of open space, change a little bit of the front, up front, and going to an odd front, which is something I've tried to do a ton, but really committed to it, and the kids have bought off into it. And, I think it's been kind of fun to see them mature in that and see kind of some of the things that they can do in it. So, it's kind of fun.
When you talk about going to an odd front, I guess, again, we're just talking about the depth, right? It gives you a little bit more flexibility to be creative?
Yeah, that's a lot of it. I mean, I've got a ton of linebacker-type players. I have a ton of D-lineman-type players, and so it just kind of fits kind of our personnel right now. And, I think I think it'll hopefully, bode well for us, going into the season.
Coach, if we jump ahead and talk about Friday's game against North Sanpete, it's a school that we're definitely well familiar with. Go back a couple of years ago, one of the best seasons that we've had in recent memory. It started in Mount Pleasant, and it was a frustrating loss. I remember that night. It was a game that very easily could have been taken for a win, but we saw the kids just take tremendous growth from that point on. I bring up that particular game because, again, it is a familiar opponent, and it's a tough place to go play. I think we've learned that over the last 10, 15 years.
No, they pretty much have owned us at their place, and so I told the kids they expect the same. They're always a physical group, and we got a pretty good shot on them last year, but I think they're a different team. I feel like we're a different team, and so it's a big challenge for us to go on the road on the opener against a team that we're not real familiar with. Coach Dewey is his second year, so I'm sure he's still feeling his way out and trying to get what he likes. And so, I think it's just a little bit of an anomaly of not knowing exactly. You kind of have an idea, but you're hoping, they didn't change a whole bunch of things. And so you see something totally different come Friday.
Yeah, I guess just looking at what they have offensively, I mean, they bring back a few returners, but, I mean, defensively, they bring back pretty much a big bulk of what they had last year. And if I'm not mistaken, it's something along the lines of like a 4-2-5, right? I mean, they play with a deep secondary, if I remember correctly.
Yep. So we play that even front and those 5 DBs in the back end. And so we had a lot of success last year running the ball, and so hopefully we can, do that, at least establish the run and get that going and open up the, hopefully the secondary that they'll have to bring another guy into the box. On that 45, I ran that when I first started, and so, it's that gamble you play on that back end of how much do you want to stop the run versus how much do you want to stop the pass.
And, Coach, we've had this whole conversation, and we really haven't talked about our quarterback in Trevin Gilbert. Despite the fact that this is his first ever career varsity start, I think it's the same thing for any quarterback, right? I mean, if you can establish that rushing game early, it's just going to make it so much easier, especially for a kid who's never started at this level.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of the pressure off of him. If you're able to, again, establish that line of scrimmage and run the ball a lot easier and get some short sticks and, allow him to get some first downs, confidence boosts up there with that. I think any quarterback can feel that. And so, especially, his first start, it'd be a good idea that we kind of get that established. But confident in what he can do. I mean, like I say, he's a kid that's kind of just biding his time and waiting and kind of tell everybody, hey, I'm pretty good. And he is pretty good. And so hopefully he can show that come Friday.
Yeah, one of the things that stood out to me with Trevin, Coach, and the few times I've talked to him throughout this summer, he doesn't seem to get too high. He doesn't seem to get too low.
He's pretty even kind of kid. It's kind of hard to read him sometimes, but pretty upbeat, pretty good leader in that way that he's kind of a quiet leader, but he does a good job of he seems like he's a player's player for that fact, and so I think he'll be good for our team.
The last aspect we haven't talked about yet, Coach, would be special teams. And over the last few years, we've had a pretty reliable kicker in Boston, and we got to see Jaden Atwood this past Friday at the Black and Gold game. And once again, I mean, kicking has really been a strong point, I feel like, for this program now for the last several seasons. It just hasn't been a problem.
Yeah, it's been nice to be able to have that luxury. I mean, we lose Boston, but I think Jaden's put in a ton of work this last season. I think he's got himself ready to be able to take that spot, and he's done a good job. And so we look forward to what he can do for us. And so special teams, it's a big deal for us, and, that's just another aspect that you want to win. Gives you a chance to win when you do well on special teams. And so can you get young kids in there sometimes on your kickoff, kick returns, but again, gives some kids some opportunity to play. But I think Jaden is going to be a solid kicker this year and have a really good year.
Coach, it's great to get you back on and start talking about actual games. Really looking forward to being out there Friday. Thank you again for the time, and we'll see you there.
Hey, no, I appreciate it, Jordan. Have a good one.
That's Emery High School football coach John Famalo talking about tonight's season opener. We're inching a little bit closer to the 2024 season. Emery on the road taking on the North Sanpete Hawks. Now, we do have plenty more coming up here on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. When we return, you'll hear from Emery High School senior Deacon Mangum. I had a chance to catch up with Deacon earlier this week at Emery football practice. We talked about his role moving into his senior season, and that's coming up on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM, where the Spartans play.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Eastern Utah Imaging is open. With scan times of less than 30 minutes, the ability to scan a wide range of implanted devices, and a turnaround time for results of 24 hours or less, you need to call Eastern Utah Imaging. Ask your doctor or call 636 X-Ray to schedule your appointment today.
The new cards are in at Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Stylish and new features to make shopping easier, like tap to pay and compatibility with mobile wallet. Stop in today and get your new card while you wait.
So take your money to people you trust. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Depend on us.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Welcome back into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. It's here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson as we inch a little bit closer to kickoff in the 2024 campaign. And now you're going to hear from Emery High School senior Deacon Mangum. As a junior, Deacon was thrusted into the varsity limelight, having to fill in for both Matt Olson and also Creek Sharp, who suffered injuries at various times throughout last season. Because of that, Mangum got a taste of what the varsity game was like. We talked about that and also his expectations for the 2024 season. Deacon, it's great to get you on. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, definitely. Here we are now talking about your senior campaign. Very amazing how fast time flies, right? How have you grown during your time here at Emery High School?
When I first came to Emery High, I was definitely a little shy and kind of scared to play at this higher level, but it's nice to grow with the football and go through high school.
You definitely baptism under fire last year, right? I mean, you were kind of thrown into a pretty important role on the varsity unit due to injury. What was that like, jumping up to that level and playing, in a very tough region against a lot of stiff competition at the varsity level last year?
It was definitely intimidating at first, but as all of our coaches say, it's just next man up, and so when the opportunity came, I just had to jump on it.
Is there a specific moment that you remember from your junior season, maybe a specific play, good or bad, that has kind of stuck with you that you've tried to build off of?
Probably just sitting on the sideline and watching Matt go down. That was definitely I kind of got hit with the realization of it's my turn now, and I got to go out there and do what I can to help our team. That
moment came at a pretty crucial time too, right, against Manti, and then you stepped in and you had your moments. What has it been like for you this year, being one of those central figures as far as the skill position players on this team?
It's definitely interesting having to rise up and play my part and do what seniors do. It was kind of a little bit easier last year, still being junior and having all these kids to look up to, but now I'm the one and my fellow wide receivers, seniors around me, now we're the ones we're being looked up to, and so we kind of got to set that example.
I know in talking with coaches throughout the entire offseason, they really like the skill position group here on this squad. And that's saying something because last year we had two, in my opinion, first-team All-Staters, right? Matt and Creek on the outside. But this seems to be a very close-knit group, and you guys have proven that you can be productive at this level.
Yeah, I feel like we're just super sound all around, and we have backups in places we didn't really have last year. And so it's kind of nice to be able to rely on each other and have a set group that's pretty even.
What's your chemistry been like with Trevin, who's taken over under center?
It's been amazing. I mean, I've known this kid for years of my life, and so being able to rise up and play varsity with him this year is going to be fun.
You guys have obviously played together for years and years, right? And so I think sometimes we put too much emphasis on the idea of, okay, this is a new group. No, you guys are very familiar with one another.
Yeah, I've had Trevin as my quarterback 8th grade and freshman, sophomore, and half of my junior year before stepping up to Wade. So really I've played way more ball with Trevin than I ever have Wade.
What do you prefer, offense or defense?
Definitely offense. I like getting the ball a lot more.
So it's scoring, not getting hit. That's what you prefer?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Let's look at this offensive unit. So outside of what Deacon Mangum can bring to the table, let's talk about some of the other guys. And who has impressed you during these summer months as we gear up for the season opener on Friday?
Definitely Porter. I mean, he's putting a lot of work. Me and him's had some sessions we've stuck to, and, man, that kid's fast.
Yeah, and we saw that last year, right? We saw that breakaway speed that he has. What's it like for you going into game week? Is it, there are guys that love to watch video, right? There are guys that like to put in the reps. What's it like for you? What do you prefer to do the week of?
I just like keeping my mind on football, not getting distracted by all the other things throughout the week. So just kind of focusing on what this Friday night holds for me.
What does this Friday night hold when you take a look at North Sanpete? It's a team that we have a lot of history with. They're not an unfamiliar opponent. We see them quite a bit. What stands out to you about this team?
Just they always put in a ton of effort. They're always a good challenge. Even though we've had our way with them the past few years, they've always been a tough opponent.
I know we'll probably talk to some of the other guys about this as well, but boy, I like the schedule this year a lot more than last year. It seems to it broke fairly well for us, I think, this season.
Yeah, no, I love. Last year we had mostly away games, and now being able to flip that schedule around and having a lot of home games with our home crowd behind us and familiar faces up in the stands.
What are the expectations? Have you guys talked about that? Have you gotten together and said, okay, this is the ultimate goal and this is where we expect to be?
It's not been much said, but I think we all hold ourselves pretty accountable and high in what our expectations are this year. Hopefully a trophy, we all hope. I mean, that's everybody's hope, but we just kind of like to think that we can be that powerhouse that we try to be.
Yeah, and I think that this is a pretty unique senior group as well. I mean, if we go back to your guys' sophomore year, that's where we kind of saw this program, it flipped, right? It elevated greatly, get to the semifinals against San Juan. And so you guys have been a part of a pretty special group as far as Emery High School football is concerned.
Yeah, we've had a great group ahead of us, kind of setting that example and bringing us back up. And let's hope to maintain it and maybe rise above even more.
Deacon, it was fun to watch you during your junior season. Can't wait to see what you bring to the table here as a senior. I appreciate you taking out the time, and we'll see you out on the field on Friday.
Thank you.
That interview earlier this week with Deacon Mangum, a senior on this year's Emery High School football team. Jordan Buscarini, Travis Anderson back with you. That'll do it for the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show, and we are just about set to get the 2024 season off and rolling. Travis, this is always one of my favorite places to come when we go on the road. North Sanpete in Mount Pleasant. Hospitality is always up the charts, and these two teams have a lot of history with one another.
Yeah, a lot of history. Like you said, great people over here treat us well when we come over here.
Yep.
And for Emery, they're looking for that first win over here in a very long time.
It has been a long time. 2010, the last time Emery got the victory here at North Sanpete High School. As we get set for kickoff, we want to welcome in the YouTube viewing audience. Something new to Castle Country Radio and Emery High School's coverage this year. We're going to be with you on the road all season long and looking forward to that. Now, the coin flip was won by the Spartans. They elected to defer, so North Sanpete will get the ball first. Jaden Atwood, the junior, will tee it up to boot it away for Emery. Back deep to return for North Sanpete. We'll see Isaiah Wright standing off of the right side. And we're also going to see Preston Madsen back to return as well. Atwood will play defense as well as special teams. He's got a boot on him. He can kick the ball a mile. Here's Jaden's first kick at the varsity level. We are set to go. On the radio dial, Emery moving left to right, wearing white on white with the black tops. North Sanpete comes out with the black tops, red uniforms, and black pants. Here's the running start, and the 2024 season is underway. A short kickoff takes a bounce at the 30-yard line. North Sanpete will fall on it at the 25-yard line. And that's where they will start their first possession of the year. Wiley Allred able to fall on it. And here comes the Emery High School defense for the very first time this season. Travis, an opportunity to set the tempo.
Yeah, set the tempo, like you said, this defense, I think an early turnover, get a 3 and out. I think that will boost that sideline, give them some confidence here in the first quarter.
Now we'll see a bunch of different names floating around. I want you to pay attention right now here off of the right side of Braxton Butler, who definitely has earned his playing time on both sides of the ball. I think we're going to be calling Braxton's name an awful lot. 3-man front, 2 DN standing up for Emery on the outside. Fumbled snap on the very first play of the game. And North Sanpete is able to corral it to avoid disaster. Luke Lee, the sophomore quarterback, on the bobble.
Bobble, like you said, the exchange right there, and it was almost disaster on the very first play for North Sanpete.
Loss of 1 sets up second down and 11. Again, North Sanpete moving right to left on the dial. Ball sitting on the far hash mark over on the right side. We're going to have one wide out way outside the numbers. That's Isaiah Wright. A lot of youth on this North Sanpete team. Up underneath center, the snap, handoff out of the backfield. This will go for a nice chunk of change. Past the original line of scrimmage, just shy of the 30-yard line. On the carry, Cash Cook, the senior for North Sanpete, will set up a manageable third down for the Hawks. 1 minute gone by in the opening quarter.
Good second out run after the fumble off the recovery for North Sanpete to make it third and manageable. Get to the outside, get to that edge, and then work your way upfield to make it 3rd and 7.
Ball just shy of that 30-yard line. Big play here for the Emery defense. If you look at that front, you'll see Tice Larson, Blake Citrid, Josh Howard, Caleb O'Neill. Lot of linemen that Emery can move in and out. On the outside linebacker spot, Braxton Butler. On the left side, it's Hayden Abrams. Jaden Atwood starting in the middle along with Bowden Chrisman. The snap, and we have our first penalty of the season, a pre-snap flag that will work against North Sanpete. So 3rd and 7 just became 3rd and 12.
A little jumpy getting up that line. Just got to be patient. They're not. They saw the blitz coming on the outside edge. That was Braxton Butler. They knew he was coming, and that's why he jumped off the line.
Definitely expect North Sanpete to potentially test the outside for Emery. Defensive backs Quade Obeson on our near side. Far side, we have Porter Herdsman. Safety spots, Jackson Johnson, JJ, and Ty Yost. That's where we're looking at right now in the secondary. Shotgun set here for North Sanpete. Luke Lee out of the shotgun. He's got one man behind him, out of the pistol set, rather. That's Cash Cook in the backfield. 3 wideouts to the right side. One man in ISO on the left. Going to try to test the water through the air. This goes for a big pickup. First down on 3rd and 12. So the first completion of the year for Luke Lee goes over the top of the Emery defense near midfield. 1st and 10, North Sanpete with the ball officially placed at the 48-yard line.
That JJ got lost. I think he was looking up. Maybe the sun got in his eyes, but he lost complete track of his guy. Good pass over the top. 1st down, just shy at midfield.
And for Coach Tutui to see his young quarterback find a rhythm early would definitely be a positive for the Hawks. 2 minutes gone by in the opening quarter, no score. North Sanpete, first possession of the season. Up underneath center this time, it's Lee. Lee with a handoff. Cook wants to go left side, finds a gap, bulldozes his way past one would-be tackler. That was Jackson Johnson. And just like that, Cash Cook has North Sanpete in plus territory inside the Emery 40-yard line down to the 39.
That Quade Overson right there saves a touchdown with the tackle, but North Sanpete, after that completion, you can see the momentum has shifted offensively. Now they're in a little bit of a groove. Emery's going to have to slow it up.
Snap left side. They go back to Cook, and he is just shy of the 35-yard line. Still a positive pickup of 2 yards, possibly 3, depending on the official spot. And now we're looking at 2nd down and 7.
You have this team 3rd and long. They complete the long pass down the field to get a 1st down. A couple runs later, 2nd and 7, all the way to the Emery 36-yard line here in the 1st quarter.
Shock underneath center this time. Fake the pitch, and now a handoff to Cook, who is definitely cooking at the moment, or he's cooking for sure. Able to move forward close to the 30-yard line, up to the 31. 3rd down for North Sanpete on what's turned out to be a pretty lengthy drive, just past 3 minutes. Once again, Cook out of the backfield has been the most effective offensive weapon so far. Manageable 3rd down on schedule for this young North Sanpete team. Trying to put points up. Looking for pay dirt on their first possession of the season. Ball just shy of the 30 at the 32-yard line.
Last one, misdirection, little inside handoff, pick up positive yards, make it 3rd and 2.
3rd down. Snap. Handoff. This one a reverse left side. Emery not fooled at all. That's Bowden Chrisman who gets into the backfield for the takedown. Tua Lapapapa, the junior, try to take it off of the left side, and he is stopped in his tracks. And now we are looking at 4th down for North Sanpete.
Yeah, Bowden blows that play up, gets into the backfield, makes the tackle. It's a loss of 3, makes it 4th and 5.
4th and 5. We'll see what Coach Tui wants to go with. Ball at the 34-yard line. Again, moving right to left on the dial. Luke Lee, the sophomore quarterback, will go into the shotgun set. With him in the backfield, it's Cash Cook, the senior, who's put together an effective drive. Emery can force the turnover on downs. 3-man down front. Snap, back to pass. Lee has all the time in the world, goes over the middle, intercepted by Hayden Abrams. Abrams 35-40, 45-50, still on his feet down the sideline. Hayden Abrams is going to take this to the house. Touchdown, Spartans. Flag is down, back at the North Sanpete, or the Emery 35, I should say. But if it stands, we are looking at a 70-yard pick 6 for Hayden Abrams, and potentially the first score of the season.
A little bit of panic from your quarterback. He just rifles it right into the hands of an Emery Spartan defender who takes it all the way to the house for the touchdown.
It is a penalty against North Sanpete. The penalty has been declined, and Emery strikes first with 7:19 to play in the opening quarter. Hayden Abrams takes it all the way in for 6.
Hayden Abrams just stood his ground right in the center of the field, and the ball just got chucked right to him, and he takes it to the house, Jordan, for the first 6 of the football season for the Spartans.
Atwood comes out to attempt the PAT. High snap, down. Atwood barely gets the kick away, and it clears the crossbar. 7-0 Emery. That's the first score of the season. It comes via Hayden Abrams on a 70-yard pick 6. Emery will kick off to North Sanpete when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Not a bad way to start off the season. Emery on a pick six, 70 yards from Hayden Abrams, and it's 7-0 Spartans. Atwood set to kick it away. North Sanpete had a very time-consuming drive, but could not capitalize. Short kick from Atwood. This one will be returned at the 10, bringing it towards the middle of the field. Decent return past the 30 up to the 34-yard line. And that's a nice setup for the North Sanpete Hawks, taking the return right to left. And now our second look at this offense, led by sophomore quarterback Luke Lee, who was definitely putting together, Travis, a decent drive. But pick six on fourth down.
Yeah, Luke Lee got a little bit of pressure. He panicked, and then he dumped the ball off. And the rest, 7-0 Emery.
First down and 10.
And I think if you continue to put pressure on him, you can get a few more turnovers out of this kid.
7:13 left to play in the opening quarter. 7-0 Emery with a lead. Lee this time with a power I formation up underneath center. Emery with a four-man front. Butler stands up off the right side. A handoff. This one will go for a nice chunk of change past the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's two missed tackles of Jordan in the backfield. You had him stuffed, and you allow him to slip through and pick up a first down.
So Aloha that time goes off of the left end. And as you mentioned, Emery struggling.
You got to tackle low. He can't go high. He's just going to bounce right off you. They try to tackle him high, and he's just too strong.
Blake Citrit on the takedown for the Spartans. Damage done. First down and 10. I formation once again. Lee is up underneath center. It's a four-man front for the Spartans. Handoff again. Cook goes right side. He's had a great quarter so far. Past the 50-yard line into Emery territory. Back to the 48. So big yardage again on first down. A gain of 6 to set up second down and 4.
It's a good run. That's where North Sanpete has to be. They have to be second and short, third and short. Again, first down run. You go up 6 yards just on the other side of the Emery sideline.
They spotted the 49 official. Lee second down and 4. Once again, Lee is up underneath center. I formation. 2 wideouts, 1 on each side. Emery sticks with the even man front. Handoff, and this goes for no gain. Back to the line of scrimmage.
Everybody just shifts. They bottle him up right there in the middle. Nowhere to go. It makes it 3rd and 4.
We'll pop out that time with a minimal gain to set up third down. Now, so far, North Sanpete 1 for 2 on third down conversions. They were locked in a 3rd and medium on the pick 6 from Abrams, but they did pick up a long 3rd and 12 on the opening drive. Lee is back up underneath center. Emery sticks with a 4-man front. Safety's playing in. No cushion. Handoff. This one goes back to Cook. Breaks 1, 2 tackles. Past the first down sticks. Inside the 45 to the 42-yard line. And again, Travis, the problem right now for Emery, it's tackling on the initial contact.
Yeah, Luke Maurer for North Sanpete does a good job getting in there, getting his helmet on, and Emery, defender to spring free, his running back, who picks up the first down.
Tice Larson runs off the field for Emery. Josh Howard will come in at that nose tackle position. 1st and 10 for the Hawks, ball at the 42-yard line off of the left side.
About the same spot almost where they threw the pick 6.
Approaching that plus territory. Man coming in motion. Here's the end around. A little bit of a gap, some speed. Able to exploit gain of 5 on first down. Inside the 40, down to the 38-yard line. Solid run by Preston Matson, the junior, for the North Sanpete Hawks. First down yardage has been key for North Sanpete.
Yeah, Matson does a good job, like you said. He stretches the field with his ability to keep his feet turning and then works his way up the field for a positive gain of 4 yards.
Bowden Chrisman will run off the field, and Gideon Meekum will come in for Emery off of the outside now. Meekum goes to that middle linebacker spot. Up underneath center. Handoff. Cook, big gain, breaks 1, 2 tackles again, and he will have a first down. Ball is at the 30-yard line. Move the sticks for North Sanpete, and right now they are controlling the clock, Travis. 4:31 left to play here in the opening quarter, and Emery is going to take a timeout to kind of settle the rush right now. The offense is yet to take the field. It has been dominated by the North Sanpete offense. We'll take the 30-second break as well. It's Emery High School football here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Looking to transform your space? At 123 Remodeling, we specialize in bringing your vision to life. From electrical upgrades to seamless drywall finishes and expert garage door installations, we handle it all with precision and care right here in Carbon and Emery County. Trust the local experts at 123 Remodeling. Call us today at 630-2215.
.431 left to play here in the opening quarter. 7-0 Emery. This North Sanpete offense has been on the field every second of this game so far, eating up the clock. Lee calls for a man in motion, takes the snap, handoff to Cook. Big key block. Cook is able to dive forward, but again, this is nice yardage on first down for North Sanpete. That's how you control the clock and eat it.
That's what North Sanpete's, that's what they have to do this season, I think, is control clock, run the football like they have, limit possessions for the other team.
2nd down and 8. 7 officially. Ball at the 30. Ball to 28. North Sanpete moving right to left on the dial. Clock continues to tick. Very composed drive from Luke Lee, the sophomore quarterback, after throwing the pick 6. They've done it all on the ground. Handoff, no, play action. Lee completes a pass into the open field all the way down to the 10-yard line. LaPapa's able to take it left side, Travis. He dives forward, and now North Sanpete is in the red zone for the very first time, and they have a fresh set of downs. It's not a goal to go just yet. They have the ball at the 11-yard line, can get to the 1 for a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, you got to be very patient on that play. He was patient, found the open guy, and he motors down the field for a first down.
Played off the play action perfectly. I formation once again. Emery has had problems with it. Lee is up underneath center. Hand off to Cook, fakes left, goes right, one man to beat, gets past Johnson, close to the goal line. I believe he has enough for a first down on a gain of 10, at least close to the first down sticks. And so, are they going to give him a first down and goal to go? I believe they will.
This is how you answer back.
Especially with a young quarterback, absolutely.
Now this back-to-back drives, the one was a pick, but they were moving the football before that, so they have shown that they can move the football in this quarter.
Just shy of the first down sticks by less than a half a yard, so it is 2nd down. Ball right now with the 3-yard line for the Hawks. Snap. Handoff. Emery close to the goal line. Did he sneak in? I believe he did. North Sanpete believes so. We haven't got the official word from the referees. Hawks looking for their first touchdown of the season. Close to the goal line. Still waiting, still waiting. I think by this point they're going to rule him down. Nope, touchdown, North Sanpete. LaPapa's able to get it in, and now North Sanpete an extra point away from tying this game, as they had the ball for nearly 10 minutes.
Smash mouth football from North Sanpete. They pounded the football right down the chops of Emery on that possession to tie things up, pending the extra point. If they can get it, make it 7-7.
Contreras, who does have a late, will come out to attempt the PAT. Again, a very young North Sanpete team. They've got to be happy with what just took place offensively. Snap is good, the hold is good, and the PAT is money. We are tied 7-7, 2:35 to play in the opening quarter. We have a fun one so far. We'll get our first look at the Emery High School offense when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. WAL.
2:35 left to play in the opening quarter. Score right now, 7-7 after North Sanpete just had a very productive 66-yard drive, starting over in good field position.
That's a good drive. After the interception, they come back, they control the clock, run the football, and get in the end zone.
Line drive kick. This one is returned by Emery. Abrams, who has one touchdown already, gets it past the 20, now to the 25-yard line, and that's where Emery will set up shop for the very first time. Our look at the senior quarterback, Trevin Gilbert. Waited long enough over on the sideline. A lot of anticipation to get this new era off and rolling, but now here comes his chance.
Senior Gilbert, like you said, surrounded by a very good offensive line, has weapons around him. Let's see if they can answer that touchdown back and regain the lead.
2:29 to play in the opening quarter. Gilbert will come out of the shotgun set. 2 wideouts left side, 2 on the right. You'll see a mix out of the backfield between Johnson and Chrisman. They complement each other very well. Slot man is Butler. He'll move in motion. Handoff, and the Spartans on the very first offensive play of the game. At the 2:23 mark, get absolutely nothing. Handoff to Jackson Johnson, who was stopped at his tracks.
Bottled him up. Everybody for North Sanpete. Red jerseys everywhere on the field. No gain. Second down.
Second down and 10. Gilbert back out of the shotgun. 2 wideouts again. Mangum is in the slot on the right side. Again, Butler off of the left. Hard snap count, and someone jumped. Who was the guilty party? Is it North Sanpete or Emery? That will be the question. Tyson Johnson off the right side did move, but was he drawn off sides by Dalton Christensen? And they say he was. So another penalty for North Sanpete. It is their second that has been accepted of the game. They had one pre-snap penalty offensively, and now the second here. So penalized 10 yards here in the opening quarter. 1:56 and counting. Clock is moving. Second down and 5 for Emery.
Emery really good at that hard count. You have to be, as a defense, you have to be patient.
Gilbert back out of the shotgun. Hard snap count. Movement. The referees say play on. Gilbert's going to try to test it. Goes deep. It's caught by Yost. But then, as I say that, they say no, there is a pre-snap penalty. And so now we have a false start against Emery. So 2nd and 5 becomes 2nd and 10. Gilbert had the right read. He had man-to-man coverage off of the outside. Yost was open, but play was also blown dead early on. So 2nd and 10 for Emery. First penalty of the game for the Spartans. 1:41 to play in the first. We're all knotted up 7-7. First offensive possession of the year for Emery.
That one stings. You had one-on-one coverage to the outside on the Emery side. That's a catch. And he probably scores with the one-on-one if he makes that one move back to the outside.
That's exactly what you wanted. Motion man coming. It's Porter Herdsman. Here's the handoff. Porter trying to get to the outside. He's got the speed to do it. Able to get past the line of scrimmage up to the 30. And so now a 3rd and lengthy coming up for Emery off a gain of 3. Herdsman on the run. Emery's looking at 3rd and 7. Not an ideal spot to be in.
Nope, Emery off schedule. North Sanpete got him off schedule. Emery now on 3rd and 7. Got to go pass play here, see if you can get an inside cut with your trips over here to the North Sanpete side.
Well, we're at 3rd and 6. Emery's got to get to the 35-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Gilbert, quick pass. In the air, bounces off, and it should have been intercepted. The Spartans avoid disaster as it bounced off the head of Deacon Mangum in the air. Cook was there for the pick, and he would probably still be running. But instead, Emery avoids disaster, and the special teams unit will come out to boot it away on 4th and 6.
Yeah, Mangum was so worried about getting hit. Doesn't catch the football. He pops it up in the air. Should have been an interception. It's not. So they avoid disaster on that one. Got to get a clean punt away now.
Low punt. Atwood's able to get it. Spiral punt. Returnable at the 30-yard line. Fakes left, wants to go right. 35, bouncing back the opposite way, shy of the 40-yard line. Inspired return by Preston Matson. Flag is down at the 43-yard line. See what the call is here, Travis.
It's a good pump by Atwood to get it away. Takes his time, gets a nice boot. And then as special teams, they get down there and make the tackle.
I would assume this is going to be against North Sanpete following the punt. It is.
Holding against the Hawks.
So it's a holding penalty against North Sanpete, but again, it was after the ball was booted away, so just back it up 10 yards from where they're sitting. Will negate terrific field position. Not a bad pump by Atwood.
Not at all.
So back him up from the 37-yard line back to the 27. Emery's offense just 3 yards, Travis, on their very first offensive set of the season.
Yeah, you can tell it's the first game. It's a little bit sloppy, both sides with the penalties early on in this first quarter.
Ball's at the 27-yard line, moving right to left now on the radio dial. North Sanpete's offense has pretty much dominated this first quarter. They've held the ball for all but about a minute and a half. And now the offense is back out. Luke Lee up underneath center. A little bit of confusion here for the North Sanpete offense, trying to get things situated, as you called it. First game of the season. Dalton Poulsen, the junior, will now come in lining up off the right side. Handoff. This one goes nowhere. Emery able to sniff out the run that time from Cook. Cook met by Caleb O'Neill on the takedown. We should have one more play this quarter. And then we'll go into the second. Right now tied 7-7. Been an interesting first quarter to say the least.
It's sloppy. Well, we just said it. Yeah, it's been a little bit sloppy. It's a little bit choppy right now, both sides. As this game goes on, they'll get those things ironed out.
Right now in the middle, Tice Larson, along with Caleb O'Neill. That three-man front, Emery bringing the linebackers up off the outside. Gideon Meekum lined up at the middle linebacker spot for the Spartans. We're down to the final 7 seconds. Snap, roll out. Lee makes one man miss. Now fires to the sidelines, and it is incomplete. We will have one more play. It's 3rd down and 10.
You can see the little bit panic there. Got somebody coming off the edge, a little bit of pressure. He steps away from it to avoid it, then he just fires into traffic. Lucky it wasn't picked.
Does work the sideline. I've been impressed with him, only being a sophomore, getting some run here against an experienced Emery defense after an early mistake. He's shown some composure. 7-7, half a second. You don't see that too often in football. 3rd and 10, ball at the 27-yard line. This time, Lee out of the shotgun set. Did convert 1 3rd and long already. Big cushion on the right side between the Emery secondary and the North Sanpete wideouts. The snap. Back to pass. Quick throw. Underneath route. Caught. This will go for a 1st down. Another 3rd and long conversion for the North Sanpete Hawks up to the 40-yard line. And that takes us to the end of the opening quarter. We had an Hayden Abrams 70-yard interception return for a touchdown, but North Sanpete answered back with a 66-yard drive. We go to the end of one. We're all knotted up. It's Hawks football when we return on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. That's your home for Emery High School Sports.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
Jackson Johnson, number 22. Ayos, number 21.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
1st down and 10 for North Sanpete as we get the second quarter off and rolling. They have it on their own 40-yard line. They've been able to move the ball effectively, both on the ground and through the air. A little misdirection. This one goes to Cook, who is just putting forth a brilliant effort past the 45-yard line up to the 48. But again, it's that plus average on 1st down, Travis. That's what really stands out to me. North Sanpete having their way in that realm.
Yeah, just a patient runner. He's just waiting for the holes to open up. He follows his lead blockers, gets through it, picks up positive yards on first down, second down and short once again.
Second down and 3. Both 47-yard line. Got to get to the 50 for a first down. This time 3 in the backfield. Handoff Cook. Power football again. He's able to pull it forward past the 50. Well into Emery territory to the 48-yard line, and that'll move the sticks yet again. Ball control, time control. That's exactly the story in this game for North Sanpete, even when faced with 3rd and long. I mean, they're 2 of 3 on 3rd downs that have gone over 10 yards.
Yeah, Emery right now defensively, they look a bit lost out there. They're going to have to shore up that defensive front and try to slow them down. Right now, they're playing just a little bit back, and it's leaving those cushions for those wideouts.
Still 7-7. Ball moved to the 49-yard line. Emery's out of the field. It's Cook, the workhorse again. Able to dive past the 45-yard line up to the 44. How good is Cash Cook, the senior for North Sanpete?
He's been real special in this first half. Continues to carve Emery's defense up.
Positive gain again on first down. 2nd and 4 now with the ball. Sitting at the 44-yard line.
If you're Emery, you got to think about maybe stacking the box just a little bit more, tighten it up.
Hawks have absolutely no urgency offensively, taking their time, playing at their pace. 2 wideouts off of the left side. Maddox Madsen, who was yet to touch the football. Right side, it's Isaiah Wright. Cook in the backfield yet again. Quick pass. Throws it. Slant route. Incomplete. And that's a rare miss for Luke Lee in this game. He tried to find the freshman on the slant route. Ball hits the turf. 3rd down and 5. But 3rd downs have not been a problem for North Sanpete.
Didn't set his feet, rushed the throw. All he has to do is sit his feet and fire over there. They pick up the first down.
Had the inside slant route working against Porter Herdsman, who does have outstanding closing speed. But as that ball hit the deck, you could tell it was definitely a rush throw. 10 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first half. 7-7. North Sanpete trying to take their first lead of the season. Ball at the 44-yard line. Emery, with the depth they have in the secondary, can go with an odd man front often. As Coach Famalo said, they have one right here, 3 down linemen. Snap. Back to pass. Lee tried to work it to the sideline by the sticks. It's incomplete. And now we're looking at 4th down.
Can you get pressure from the outside? It rushes it. It speeds him up. And coming up short again, Luke Lee with this throw to the Emery sideline, 4th down.
Now Contreras will come out to punt the ball away for North Sanpete. Emery just punted on their first offensive set of the season.
Be sure if you're Emery, you watch for the fake. This is an area where you can run the fake.
It is. It is. Porter Herdsman back to return deep. Short man back is Ty Yost. He'll stand at the 25-yard line while Herdsman goes all the way back to the 5. Contreras to punt this ball standing on his own 40. 4th down and 5 with 10:04 to play in the first half. Perfect snap. Contreras gets the high spiral punt away. Herdsman steps up, calls for the fair catch just past the 10-yard line at about the 13. See where they spotted officially. They spotted, it looks like the 14. That's where Emery is going to take over on their second offensive set of the season with 9:57 to play in the first half, still tied 7-7. If you go back and look at Emery's first offensive set, really the only plus play was Herdsman on an end around for 3 yards.
That was it. North Sanpete did a good job defensively. They bottled them up. They shortened it. They tightened up their defense, their corners on their wideouts. So if you're Emery, you're going to have to take a chance here and try to get something down the field.
Spotted at the 13-yard line. In the shotgun. Gilbert handoff. Jackson Johnson. Johnson with a positive gain. Nice pickup for Emery on first down. He gets it past the 20-yard line up to the 22.
Yeah, JJ spins out of traffic, keeps his head upfield, and falls forward for a good run on first down and make it 2nd and short.
They spot him at the 21, so a gain of 7 for JJ on his second rush of the game. He's got 7 yards now. His first one stopped in his tracks. First one that counted, I should say. Shotgun set again. Watch out for Abrams. He's in the slot here off of the left side. Hand off to JJ again. Bouncing around. JJ lost the football. It's on the ground. I believe Emery may have recovered and came back up with it. No, waiting. Let's see.
3rd down.
They say Emery recovered it, so the Spartans avoid disaster.
But you can see that coming from my way. He had that ball out there unprotected. You can see the fist fly in, knock it free. Lucky that Emery jumps on it. They recover the football to make it 3rd down.
Emery's got to get the ball to the 24, so actually a 2-yard pickup. Give it 9 yards now for Johnson. 3rd down and 1. Nope, they're going to say it's a 1st down. So give it a 3-yard gain.
It's generous.
Spartans will get a fresh set here off of the fumble. Ball bounced forward when it was poked out of JJ's hands. And that is the first down of the season for Emery. Travis, it comes at the 9:14 mark here in the second quarter. Score is still tied, 7-7. Non-region showdown between Emery and North Sanpete. It's been a fun one so far. Now we have another stoppage. It's first game of the year. You're going to see some adjustments that need to be made team-wise, referee-wise, broadcast-wise up here in the booth. 9:09 left to play here in the first half. 7-7. Mangum will come off of the field. Abrams will come back in. Hayden has the lone score for Emery in this game, a 70-yard pick six. Emery will stack the right side trips. Abrams in the slot. Man-to-man, it's Yost. Yost has man-to-man coverage off of the left side. We've seen that once before. North Sanpete brings the blitz. Quick pass out to Abrams. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Now a little bit of get-up. Down the sideline, close to the first down sticks. And that will be the first completion of the season for Emery.
Braxton Butler with a great block on the outside. It sealed it, came over, and just laid the whooping on that to free him up. 1st down.
Going to give him a gain of 10. Chains are still not set. Officials are going to look at this. I don't know if there's a problem with the chains over on the far side or not.
Great job, Butler. Good block.
Braxton is a gamer. He really is. The senior making an impact early on. Emery with the ball just shy of the 35 of the 34-yard line. I think we have a chain malfunction off of the far side. I think the chain came actually off the stick, and that's what the holdup is. Referee's still talking about it. You know, they've talked to the NFL about going to the electronic chains.
The laser.
The laser. Which I like the old school chains. That's the way I grew up with football. Right now, 8:43 to play in the first half. It's 7-7. Official timeout. Want to welcome in the YouTube crowd as well. Joining us. Going to be able to follow the Spartans all season long right here. Also, the crowd watching on KSL. Pleasure to be along with you here on this evening of high school football. Finally off and rolling. Here comes the backup chains. So whatever the malfunction is, going to bring out the second set. Even the chain gang trying to get adjusted to this brand new season. Trevin Gilbert so far 1 of 2 through the air for 10 yards. Time connected with Abrams on his first reception of the season. I think we got the change just about situated. Now they got to unravel them. Emery with the ball at the 34. I don't have the official stat on time of possession, but I will tell you, got to be at least 12 minutes for North Sanpete so far in this game. They've been effective on 3rd down and long. They've been effective on 1st down. Both teams have punted one time, 1 turnover in this game. That's North Sanpete. And because of that turnover, we're tied 7-7. So now it looks as if the chains are set to go. 1st down and 10. Emery with the ball at the 34-yard line. Ball is on the far right hash. Gilbert has Chrisman with him in the backfield this go around. 2 wideouts on each side. It's a four-man front for North Sanpete. They played aggressive defensively. Butler comes in motion. Pitch to Bowden, goes around the left side, right side rather. Bowden makes a couple of defenders miss, past the 35, gets it up to the 37-yard line.
It's a good positive run on first down. Patient, wait for the blocking, and then fall forward, pick up what you can. Positive yards, 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7.
So Chrisman, 3 yards on his first carry. Gilbert out of the shotgun. Motion man is coming right to left. Abrams, wide receiver screen. It goes through the hands of Ty Yost, incomplete. And so now we're looking at 3rd and 7. Tried to go to the wide out screen off of the left side.
Yeah, a little bit bunched up, makes that throw difficult. One you have to catch. It goes off his fingertips, incomplete. Makes the catch. He has a blocker out in front. He can pick up some positive yards.
Third down and 7. 7:51 to play in the second quarter. Gilbert back to pass, has a clean pocket, pass to Chrisman out of the backfield, and Chrisman will take it into North Sanpete territory. Nice pickup of 15 yards on the reception.
Got the running back with the wheel route. North Sanpete defensively lost. Miscommunication allows a first down from Emery.
So now Gilbert, he's 2 of 3, 25 yards through the air, and Emery's in North Sanpete territory.
Those are the plays you love as a quarterback running back. Get a little dump off pass, nobody in front, lots of green grass, first down.
Ball at the 48. Gilbert, handoff, up the gut. Spin move. Chrisman has this ball moving. Picks up another 4 yards.
They stood him up, right? You know you're going to take a bunch of hits, so you got to keep the football safe against your chest. He does. Another first down run makes it 2nd and 6. See now the momentum for Emery, picking up a few first downs, settled in. Now moving the football on North Sanpete side.
Down to 7 minutes to play here in the first half. 7-7. Emery's offense finally finding a little bit of a rhythm. 2nd down and 6. Quick pass right side. Herdsman hit as soon as he comes up with a reception, and that is an outstanding tackle by Preston Madsen.
He was not fooled one bit.
Well, it's 3rd down and 5 now. 3rd down and 6, rather, for Emery. They've got to get the ball to the 37-yard line. Big 3rd down play.
Yeah, they've had a couple 3rd down plays in this first half. 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 3. They got to pick up now.
Quick pass, Mangum. Mangum goes around one block, gets the ball close to the 36-yard line, very close to the sticks. I believe he has enough for the first down. He does. Big gain of 7 that time for Emery. Had
Short
to have
pass.
it.
Yeah, they had to have it, like you said, and Deacon does a good job. Catches it, and then with the tackle wrapped up, just breaks free and has enough to pick up the first down.
First down and 10. Ball is at the 37-yard line. Clock continues to move. We've hit the 6:11 mark. As soon as the chains are set, we'll pick it back up. Shotgun set. Gilbert, one man off to the right side. Chrisman's going to go in motion. Gilbert, pump fake, goes across the middle. It's caught by Mangum again inside the 25. Still on his feet. Able to take it all the way down to the 14-yard line. Gain of 23 yards.
So, yeah, just sits right down in the center of the field. Dump off pass. He does the rest. Yak. Yards after catch, first down. And that's been key for Emery is the yak yards in this first half. Marching right down to answer that score back to take the lead.
1st and 10. Emery at the 14, 5:42 and counting. Yost will come in motion left to right. Hard snap rolling out right. Gilbert, who is 5 of 6 so far. This time he's going to keep it himself. Trevin will improvise, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
North Sanpete does a good job. They stay in their lanes. They don't allow anything downfield. And then all you can do if you're the quarterback, that's Trevin Gilbert, is just pick up what you can. You don't want to lose any yards. You want to force anything down the field. You just take the no gain.
2nd down and 10, ball at the 14. We hit the 5-minute mark. Emery moving right to left on the dial as the clock continues to tick away. Gilbert right now putting together a very efficient drive. He's been great so far, 5 of 6 for 55 yards. Hand off, this one will go for a minimal gain to set up 3rd and long. Maybe a gain of 2 that go around for Emery. Crispin on the carry.
Again, good job, North Sanpete. Stay in their lanes. They're not, overcommitting. They're not trying to force too much as a defense. 3rd and 8. This is a big 3rd down, and Emery's been in this situation throughout the first half, it seems, 3rd and long.
3 carries, 9 yards for Bowden Chrisman so far. 3rd down, a long motion man coming. It's Herdsman. Hard snap. North Sanpete doesn't bite. Gilbert takes the snap. Clean pocket. All day to throw. Goes to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. No! They say Deacon was unable to drag the foot on the back of the end zone. So close to a beautiful strike from Gilbert to Mangum. Travis, he could not drag the toe, and now Emery faced with a 4th down.
Yeah, Gilbert just a little bit tardy with the throw, and that's why it sailed just a little bit. Couldn't get the feet down. Incomplete, which should have been a touchdown.
Now, with where the ball is placed, it's tough for me to tell with the shadow. It looks like it's at about the 11-yard line. And we do have a flag down on the play as well at the 12.
No, they declined it.
They decline it. North Sanpete declines the penalty, so it is 4th down. For Emery, you would be looking at about 30-plus yard field goal, so Emery will go for it. 4th down and 8, empty backfield. Gilbert will spread it out, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Big 4th down. Gilbert, all day to throw. All day to throw. Rolls out, right side, caught. 1st down, Emery. Close to the goal line. Hayden Abrams comes up with a money grab. Travis had to have it, and he grabs it off a gain of 10 to give Emery a 1st and goal to go.
Defensively, they just could not get any pressure. Gilbert has all day to throw, just patient, waits for his guy to get open. 1st down.
It's 2 grabs for 20 yards now for Hayden Abrams. And now Gilbert will go under center for the first time of the ball game at the 1-yard line. Hands it off. Chrisman looking. Could he get in? He does. Touchdown, Spartans. What a drive by Emery. Exactly the way offensive coordinator Chris Justice likes it. Now, we do have a flag down at the goal line, and I believe this may negate the 1-yard touchdown run by Chrisman. They're looking right now to see if this is going to back Emery up, and I think it will, Travis.
Blocking the back right at the goal line?
It's got to be a hold if that's what it's going to be. Nope, they're going to say touchdown is good. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Emery. So the touchdown will stand. How about that? Bowden Chrisman, the senior, on the 1-yard run for a touchdown. 4 carries, 10 yards, and a score. Helped boost this Emery offense on that drive. Also had a catch for 15 yards. And now Atwood will come out to attempt the PAT.
It's a great drive for Emery to answer back. Paying the extra point. Could be up 14-7.
Atwood barely cleared the crossbar on the first PAT. Clean hold, clean snap. This time, it's no problem at all right down Broadway. It's 14-7. Emery takes the lead. 3:36 to play in the first half. It's Emery High School football here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Number 21.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
The Emery offense able to take the ball down the field. Very effective drive as they grab a 14-7 lead with 3:36 to play here in the opening half.
See if Emery's defense for the last 3:36 can hold. They get the football back to start the second half, so if they can get them off the field here, maybe you can get a score going into the halftime, double dip a little bit, but this is an important 3:36 both sides.
Well, neither team's been able to
slow the other one up.
No. Or attack fast. I mean, it's been death by 1,000 punches. Here's a short kick, takes a bounce, picked up at the 20, 25, 30, out to the 35. Nice return once again by North Sanpete. Gage Oldroyd that time on the return. And I will say this, the special teams unit for North Sanpete has been on point here in the first half. They have set themselves up with great field position each kick return.
Yeah, they have. That's what you have to do. Take advantage of the great field position that you get. So far, North Sanpete's done a good job of doing that.
3:30 left in the first half.
But I think Emery defensively, they've got to be a little bit more aggressive.
First and 10. Very potent offensive half here for North Sanpete after the pick six on the opening drive. Pass to the sideline, incomplete, knocked away by Chrisman. Bowden has just been outstanding here in this first half.
Yeah, that one right there, you're telegraphing. Lucky he doesn't get two hands on the ball. It's interception.
Just backpedaling a little bit, able to knock it down. Shotgun set. Nope, Lee will go up underneath center. He's got an I formation. That's been effective all game long. Handoff to Cook, follows the lead blocker. This time, Emery is able to sniff it out. Ankle tackle that time by Bowden Chrisman, who has been everywhere yet again. He got some help on cleanup duty that time by Calvin Hatfield. And now it's third down and long for North Sanpete with 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Ball is at the 38-yard line for the Hawks on their own side of the field. So they are faced with a 3rd and 8. But again, they've been able to convert 3rd and medium, 3rd and longs.
Yeah, it's because Emery's playing soft zone, which allows the wide receivers to get a good jump, and then they're just 10 yards down the field after the catch. You're going to have to tighten it up. You can't give that much space, or they're going to pick up the first down. Again, there's a lot of space out there.
2:35 and counting. Lee is up underneath center. Emery showing pressure from a blitz. Quick pass going out to the right side. It's caught by the freshman who was tied up at the ankles. Great grab by Quade Oveson. Isaiah Wright, the freshman, close to the first down sticks, but 4th down, and now this is a very important decision. There's 2 minutes and 12 seconds to play here in the first half. Emery has 2 timeouts.
Quade on an island over there, makes the tackle around the leg, stops the first down. 4th down and 2 for North Sanpete. Obviously, you have to go for it.
You think so?
Yeah.
If you don't get it, Emery's going to get the ball on their own side of the field at the 45-yard line with 2 timeouts.
Just run the football. Nothing shows me that Emery can stop the run game right now.
Lee up underneath center. I think he's trying to draw Emery off sides. I'd be surprised if they snap the ball. They don't. Timeout is called. So with 1:38 to play in the first half, smart play. I mean, even if you take the delay of game, if you're going to punt the football, what are you out? Here comes the special teams group. I agree with this call by Coach Toohey. I really do.
Yeah, if it's me, I'm going for it. I'm just running the football. Getting 2, 3, 4, 5 yards a run.
If you don't, Emery's got the ball to start the second half. 21-7 with the way the first half has gone might be devastating. I don't know. This is a very tough call to make. Opening week, and it looks as if Coach Toohey's going to punt this ball away to Emery. Now, Emery does have 2 dynamic punt returners. Okay, and you've got to pay attention to that as well. Ty Yost and Porter Herdsman. Herdsman already went 70 yards on the pick 6. And let me remind you on that pick 6, Porter had to maneuver inside out, or excuse me, Hayden had to maneuver inside out more than a couple of times. That was a tough return.
Yeah, it was. Like you said, navigates through it. A couple times you thought he was going to come down.
Kept
keeps
going.
the feet moving, keeps going, and then gets into the end zone.
Minute 38 left here in the first half. 14-7 Emery with a lead. And now the special teams unit coming out for the Hawks. Porter Herdsman back to return deep. Ty Yost will stand short. Yost stands at the 35. Contreras will boot this away from inside his own 30. Long snap, right on the money. And that's a beautiful punt. End over end. Emery goes for the fair catch. They have the ball at the 25-yard line. 2 timeouts and 91 seconds left in the first half. Porter has 2 attempts. Well, he would have 2 attempts on a punt return, but he's called fair catch both times. Now we'll see how aggressive Coach Famalo is over the final 90 seconds of this first half with a 14-7 lead. I will tell you, Trevin Gilbert has been highly efficient in his first game. He is 6 for 8 for 65 yards through the air.
Yeah, if you're Emery, you're aggressive. 131, 2 timeouts, you're very aggressive. If you get that 21-7 lead like you just alluded to, could be a dagger.
That could be. And again, I love the way Trevin has controlled this game. Definitely that senior veteran presence, although it is his first varsity start. He's going to go empty backfield yet again. Had success with this last time. Outside the numbers, near side. It'll be Ty Yost. Motion man coming. Herdsman, here comes a flag. Pass deep downfield. Deacon Mangum with the grab, and he's going to take it to the house. Now, if it stands, it's a 75-yard touchdown strike. And I believe there will be movement against Emery, and that will negate the 75-yard touchdown strike.
Yeah, a couple guys in motion didn't get set.
Deacon Mangum, the senior, showing just how explosive he can be. Officials talking about this. That's what they're going to. They're going to call movement against Emery, and that will take 7 off of the board. And again, it was a strike by Trevin Gilbert. Ball was right on the money. He has looked fantastic. That's unfortunate. But I do believe it was the right call.
I think the movement was on the Emery side on that.
Yep.
That's the spot where they lined up and just didn't get set. You could see him just moving.
Well, the flag was thrown by the near judge over here. Emery did go empty backfield. Empty backfield has been a problem for North Sanpete. It's the second time that we have seen it. The first time, Gilbert was able to deliver a strike for 10 yards, and that was enough to pick up the first down. We see it again, and it would have been a 75-yard strike had it not been for early movement. An adjustment that North Sanpete is going to have to make. It's a young secondary. It's a young team in general. Jackson Johnson's going to go into the backfield this time, so 2 wideouts on each side for the Spartans. Johnson lines up to the right.
Just run it again.
Of Gilbert. Clock is moving. Johnson goes in motion, so it's an empty backfield. Quick pass out to Butler. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25-yard line. And that was a terrific read defensively by the North Sanpete Hawks. And now they have the ball near the red zone with 58 seconds to play in the first half. The first mistake by Trevin Gilbert.
Yeah, Gilbert locked eyes on that side of the field the whole time. That's a good jump on the football. It's a bang-bang play. You meet the wide receiver right at the point, and you intercept the football. Turnover, Emery, North Sanpete knocking on the door with 58 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Ball at the 25. This is an ideal spot for the Hawks. 2 timeouts left, and they can take their time. Again, close to the red zone, moving left to right on the dial. Boy, momentum can change in a hurry. Big Mo was hanging out on Emery's sideline a moment ago, and now he's flipped over to North Sanpete. Here's a pistol set. Cook in the backfield. Lee, the quarterback, takes the snap, shoulder high, back to pass, has time, wants it all, overshoots his intended receiver. Wanted to find Maddox Madsen in the end zone, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, 1-on-1 to the outside. They had the matchup they wanted, just a little bit overthrown on that football going towards that pylon and that end zone side.
52 ticks left. Second down and 10. Again, ball at the Emery 25-yard line. North Sanpete trying to draw even going into the break. Emery will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, Madsen got out of his break just in time, but as he's twisting back, just couldn't get the hands up to come up with the football.
I think you got to give a lot of credit to both Obeson and Yost over on that side of the field. Pistol set again. Lee has Cook in the backfield, takes the snap, looking, tries to move the defense with his eye. He has a man open, caught, touchdown, North Sanpete. That time he connects with Matson on a 25-yard strike. And with 44 seconds left to play in the first half, North Sanpete capitalizes off of the Emery turnover.
That slant route beat him. Corner, you got to jump that route. He just stays in position, allows the catch, missed tackle, touchdown off the turnover. 14-point swing. You thought you had 7 going Emery's way. The penalty comes back. North Sanpete answers with 7 of their own, paying the extra point.
Yeah, it turned out to be a huge penalty. Both teams have now scored touchdowns off of turnovers. So that may be the great equalizer off of the pick 6. Contreras comes out to attempt the point after. Low snap. Emery able to get some pressure. But this kid has a leg on him, and he puts it right through the uprights. We are all knotted up, 14-14. We'll pause for 30 seconds, and then the final 45 seconds of the first half when we return here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Yeah. 44 seconds left in the first half. North Sanpete and Emery all tied 14-14. As we have seen Luke Lee, the sophomore quarterback, dissect the Emery secondary when given time, and that time it was a 25-yard strike to Maddox Matson. End over end kick will go out of the back of the end zone, and with 44 seconds left, the Emery offense will come back out. We'll see how aggressive they want to take this with the ball. Coming up to the 25-yard line. 44 seconds, 2 timeouts left. You get the ball to start the second half. I don't think you have to be reckless, but I would still be aggressive.
Yeah, you don't have to be reckless like you said, but still run your offense, see if you can get down there.
4 wide out set. Yost and Butler here on the left side, closest to your screen. Out of the shotgun, it's Gilbert. Low snap, able to corral it, back to pass. He's got time, steps up in the pocket. He's got a man open, dropped right through the hands of Hayden Abrams. And Abrams may still be running. If he can snag that, he would definitely be on North Sanpete's side of the field. 37 seconds left to play here in the first half. Now, Travis, I know that's not ideal. However, one thing that has become very noticeable, North Sanpete is having a difficult time sticking with the speed of Emery on the outside. I'm curious to see if that affects the play calling for the Spartans offensively going into the second half.
Yeah, that throw right there, just a little bit short.
Just a tad,
It's just a little bit low. He has to reach back off the fingertips. One that he knows he should catch. It's incomplete. You had a touchdown on that play right there, though.
Motion man coming. It's Yost. Gilbert's going to throw. He's looking again, this time flushed out of the pocket. He'll go down with a sack back at the 10-yard line. And now North Sanpete may take a timeout with 27 seconds. I believe they will. So now it's 3rd down and long. And with Gilbert going down, Coach Dewey says, hey, we may want to play a little aggressive football here. 3rd and forever for Emery. First time that Gilbert's gone down with a sack.
Yeah, what should have been Emery 1st and 10 around the 50 is now 3rd and long all the way back at the North Sanpete 20-yard line.
Okay, so you have 1 timeout left. Speaking of North Sanpete, 27 seconds. If you run this football and you don't pick anything up, the Hawks are going to call a timeout. They're going to force you to punt deep in your own territory. Ball right now is at the 15-yard line. This is an interesting call by Coach Famalo and his offensive coordinator, Chris Justice.
Yeah, because if you throw the football, Jordan, it's incomplete, and then minimal time comes off. They don't have to burn that timeout. You have to run the football here and make them burn that timeout. You don't allow them to get the football back with 1 timeout.
They spot at the 15. Emery's going to stack left side trips. Johnson, the lone man in the backfield. I'd say man-to-man, but North Sanpete showing cover 2 out of the secondary. Quick wide receiver screen. It's Yost. Yost with the ball, gets it out to the 20. Gain of 5. And North Sanpete will call its final timeout with 19 seconds left to play in the first half, setting up 4th down and 10 for Emery. Punting unit will come out.
Seaburn, 8-9 seconds. Now you got to punt the football. They're going to get the football back. You expect them to fair catch it to save that time. But if he catches it, makes his way upfield, and then they get to around the 50, they're probably going to have about 9 or 10 seconds left.
I actually like that play call quite a bit. All it is an extension of the run at this point, right? It's a safe pass, wide receiver screen. Maybe you get the crease. You can pick up some big yards. For a second, it looked like Yost was going to have some green, but that North Sanpete secondary collapsed in a hurry.
Yeah, North Sanpete's done a good job in this first half. They got down. Every time you think Emery's going to pull away, they've answered back.
71 yards passing for Emery in this game. Gilbert has thrown the ball 11 times. He's got 4 incompletions, counting that interception. So 7 of 11 for 71 yards. Atwood will punt the ball away. Emery has 2 bodyguards waiting to protect. 19 seconds left. Expect North Sanpete to bring the pressure. They do. Atwood gets a low line drive punt away. It will take a bounce. Does not make it to the other side of the field. It is downed at the 48-yard line, and that's where North Sanpete will take over. 10 seconds left in the first half. No timeouts. No, 1 timeout, excuse me. No, they're none. They shouldn't have any.
They have none. They used the last timeout.
Correct.
Yep, on the prior one. So there's a punt for you. Like we said, about 9 or 10 seconds left for a play here for North Sanpete.
You got to pick up a first down, or you got to get out of bounds.
So everything should be towards the sideline. You can go middle, but you better make sure you're beyond the sticks.
Ball is at the 48-yard line. North Sanpete moving left to right on the dial. And so Emery will take a timeout. We're going to keep it here with 10 seconds left. As far as the Emery secondary is concerned, just don't get beat deep. Last time we saw Lee work it out of the shotgun set twice, finally connecting on the second time. It was Madsen that took it in for 6, eventually leading to the 14-14 tie. So, typically, the team that wins the turnover battle can turn turnovers into points. They typically are the team that has the advantage. Emery had that for a moment, but then the interception by Gilbert led to some immediate points for North Sanpete. It wiped that clean.
Yeah, it's simple for Emery. Don't let anybody behind you.
Yeah.
You just keep everything in front, right?
That's the idea.
First and 10 for the Hawks.
Shotgun set. Lee's got Cook with him in the backfield. 2 wideouts on each side. Emery's going to go with a 3-man front. They bring in an extra DB. Pump fake. Deep throw. He's got a man open. Overshoots him. Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Porter was beat.
Had the freshman Isaiah Wright down the sideline.
Porter went inside. He's got to stay to the out. He went inside. He's very fortunate that wasn't completed.
And right now, talking with Jackson Johnson a little bit. These two are communicating. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty. 4 seconds left.
That JJ probably should have took the outside. That's what Porter's telling him.
Second down and 10. Ball at the Emery 48. Lee will be back into the shotgun once again. Cook is the man in the backfield. Trips left side. A lot of traffic on that side of the field. Lee's going to try to test it. Pass was caught, then dropped, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
He saw a touchdown before he caught the football.
Would have had an angle, but Porter would have as well. That would have been a foot race between Madsen and Porter to the goal line. Doesn't matter. An incomplete pass, and we will wipe the slate clean. We are all even. 14-14. What better way to open up the 2024 season than a tie ball game after 24 minutes? Highly entertaining.
Yeah, we expected that. When these two teams play, it's always competitive, especially over here.
Always. Tough place to come and get a win. Offensive stats not out of this world for Emery. We will take a look at that, plus go over the scoring plays coming up. It's the halftime report brought to you by Dr. Daniel Cali at Castle Valley Orthodontics. More coming up when we return. Emery High School football here on 107.3 FM, 750 AM. Also streaming live to you at YouTube and on KSL.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
Imagine stepping foot into your dream home. The scent of fresh paint and the feel of plush carpet under your feet. Hi, this is Greg at the Driggs Mortgage Team. We make that dream come to life with our expert guidance and personalized financing solutions. Now closer to you at our new location in 23 South Carbon Avenue, Suite 21 in Price, because when it comes to financing your home, there's simply no substitute for experience.
The new cards are in at Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Stylish and new features to make shopping easier, like tap to pay and compatibility with mobile wallet. Stop in today and get your new card while you wait.
So take your money to people you trust. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Depend on us.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Welcome into the halftime report. Brought to you by Dr. Daniel Callie and Castle Valley Orthodontics. Got a fun one brewing here. Emery and North Sanpete all knotted up 14 apiece. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. Travis, if we go back over and take a look at that first half, we had fireworks immediately. Emery, a 70-yard pick six. Hayden Abrams, the senior. We saw the breakaway speed last year as a junior. Comes up with the pick on fourth down, but it was an effective drive for North Sanpete. Emery strikes first in the opening quarter, 7-0.
Yeah, you get the pick six. Like you said, you get that turnover. That's even before the Emery offense. I mean, the Emery offense, we didn't see them on the field until, the last 2 minutes of that quarter.
Yeah,
7-0 quick, Emery off the pick six.
Yeah, in fact, the Emery offense came onto the field for the very first time with 2 minutes and 34 seconds to play in the first quarter. That's how long North Sanpete had the football. They answer back immediately. La Papa on a 3-yard touchdown run to make it 7-7 at the 2:35 mark in the opening quarter.
I thought it was a good answer. That's a drive that North Sanpete, they took a lot of time off the clock. They pounded the football. That's where they've been effective, is running the football and controlling the clock and limiting possessions for the Spartans.
So we're tied 7-7 at the end of the first quarter. Emery recaptures the lead with 3:36 to play. In the second quarter, it was Bowden Chrisman on a 1-yard touchdown run. I thought it was a very effective Emery offensive set. They managed to move the ball in a variety of different ways, and Bowden, he crosses the goal line for the first time, what I believe will be many times this season, and Emery grabs the 14-7 lead.
Yeah, Emery had third and fourth down a lot on that drive. They picked them up, and then they get into the end zone to regain the lead, 14-7.
And then 14-7 Emery. They have the ball. Things look good. A 75-yard touchdown pass from Gilbert to Dika Mangum, and it's negated by movement on the Emery wide receivers. They call it back, and just a play or two later, there's an interception. It was the first big mistake for Trevin Gilbert of his young varsity career, being a senior his first start. Literally the only mistake he made all half.
Yeah, just threw right to North Sanpete. Locked eyes on that side of the field. Knew he was going to go that the whole time. Took the snap, took his feet, went that way.
That's a great defensive play.
Yeah, it's an easy play to pick off if you're a corner because you're just locked right in on it. Got there, beat the play, got the pick, and then North Sanpete goes down. They score off of it.
Corner had to deal with Braxton Butler, but managed to do just that. Comes up with the interception, and then with 44 seconds left, there's a touchdown as Lee, who has been highly effective since throwing an interception early on, Luke Lee, connects on a 25-yard touchdown pass to Maddox Madsen, and that tied the score 14-14. That's where we were sitting at the break.
Yeah, North Sanpete controlled tempo in that first half. They took advantage of a couple mishaps by Emery, that one being the interception. And they score right before the half. Now, this third quarter coming out, Emery, they're going to have to eat some time off that third quarter clock. Limit the possession, shorten the game. But more importantly, you got to have those long drives which result in touchdowns, not field goals.
Let's take a look at the first half stats. Again, Trevin Gilbert, 7 of 11. He has 71 yards, 1 interception. Those stats look a lot different if there's no movement that negates that 75-yard touchdown pass. We're looking at this and saying, hey, he's 8 of 10 for 145 yards and a touchdown. We're calling it a flawless first half.
Yeah, and it's probably a lot for North Sanpete to overcome, down 21-7.
I would agree with that. Yep, I would agree with that. I think Trevin's been effective. I really do. I think he's been efficient. You talked about the mistake on the one interception, but outside of that, he's had great control. He's had great poise. Talking to Coach Famalo, he says, hey, Trevin's a pretty good football player. Of course, Wade Stilson did exactly what we expected him to do coming into his junior-senior campaign. Those are some big shoes to fill. They've been telling me all summer, hey, this kid can play football, and we've seen it.
Yeah, there's the one they had down the sideline. That pass just a little bit behind the wide receiver. That's another touchdown. So timing's been good. He'll get better. He'll get more comfortable as the season goes. This is the first game of the season, so everything's going to be a little erratic, I think, for both sides.
Let's talk about the receiving core for Emery because we know that there are a ton of options on the outside. And the way it is shaped out so far, Deacon Mangum, 2 grabs for 30 yards. He had a long of 23. Hayden Abrams has 2 grabs for 20 yards, 2 at 10 apiece. Bowden Chrisman has 1 grab for 15 yards. And then Ty Yost has 1 grab for 5 yards. There is a lot of depth and a lot of weapons on the outside for Trevin Gilbert. We saw that in the first half.
Yeah, they're loaded offensively. Offensive line's good. He's got weapons around him. one area where Emery, they've got to be efficient is running the football. That's how the offensive playbook then expands, is running the football, picking up chunk yards, chunk plays off the run.
And running the ball has been a problem. So far for Emery, just 23 yards on the ground. How do they get there? J.J. Jackson Johnson has 3 carries for 10 yards. Bowden Chrisman, he's got 4 carries for 10 yards. And then Herdsman has 1 carry for 3 yards.
Yeah, North Sanpete defensively, they've done a good job. They've bottled up the run game. But there are gaps, there are holes there. We've seen it a couple of times. Emery broke some loose. But those are going to be there. If you just patient with your eyes, your feet, and you just work your way up, you can get 10, 15, 20 yards off runs.
Here's how the game changes now, though. Emery will get the ball to start the second half. North Sanpete really just drained that clock. I mean, that was such textbook ball control in that first half. Emery will now have an opportunity to get into their game, kind of control the second half. It's a huge possession for both teams to get things rolling here in the third quarter. Curious to see the way Coach Justice and Coach Famalo approach this. Why? Because Emery has had success with the empty backfield. I don't know if North Sanpete's secondary can hang with Emery when they go 5 wide, but in the same notion, as you've alluded to, you want to run the football effectively. That's big.
I think Emery can use those crossing routes to their advantage. Like you said, they go 5 wide. North Sanpete's a little bit slow. I don't think they can stop it.
Well, we are about 3 minutes away from the second half. That'll do it for the first halftime report of the season, brought to you by Dr. Daniel Kelly and Castle Valley Orthodontics. You can give them a call on a free consultation for a smile that'll last a lifetime. That number, 637-2222. Dr. Kelly and his terrific staff at Castle Valley Orthodontics bringing you this halftime report. The score, Emery 14, North Sanpete 14. Second half is right around the corner, right here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Looking to transform your space? At 123 Remodeling, we specialize in bringing your vision to life. From electrical upgrades to seamless drywall finishes and expert garage door installations, we handle it all with precision and care right here in Carbon and Emery County. Trust the local experts at 123 Remodeling. Call us today at 630-2215.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Going to bring back in the viewing audience on our YouTube page. Again, a wrap on the halftime report brought to you by Dr. Kelly. Travis Emery's going to get the ball to start the second half. We were just talking to assistant coach Dave Justice a moment ago. They feel good about where they are sitting. They believe they should have the lead. Here's an opportunity to take it back immediately and see if you can steal momentum. Momentum's been a big factor for both teams, but it has flipped sidelines in a hurry.
Yeah, we replaced clean this second half is going to win the football game.
I agree.
Both sides throwing interceptions both times. The other team has took advantage and got points off those turnovers.
Yeah, you look at what North Sanpete has managed to do offensively. Again, I think Luke Lee's been great. I think Cash Cook has been outstanding. They have a couple of really strong options that can control that clock on the offensive side of the ball. So let's see if Emery can make them panic, take them out of their game a little bit. An effective drive down the field. A very young team, that is correct. But you always wonder how a young team is going to respond. And I think proof of Coach Tui's leadership and what he's ingrained in these kids, we saw it in the first half. There were multiple times this North Sanpete team, this young team, could have panicked, held their head. They didn't.
Yeah, young team, sometimes they just play loose. They're just out there. They don't have the experience, so there's certain times where they're just a little bit reckless, and so far they've played a very nice first half in their first game.
Contreras set to boot this ball away. Too deep. Two return for Emery. Hayden Abrams and Ty Yost. Yost may be listed as number 21 on your program. A number change at the last moment. Wearing number 5 tonight. Contreras will get his running start. Boots it end over end from the 40-line drive kick. Abrams picks it up at the 5. Gets it out to the 10, 15, and the 20. Still on his feet. And that's where Emery will start. 80 yards of green in front of the Spartans as we get to see Trevin Gilbert come back out on the field.
Yeah, Emery's offensively, they've had success with those crossing routes going 5 wide like we talked about at the break. I think that's what Emery's going to have to do. They're going to have to just spread it out, go 5 wide, use those crossing routes to your advantage because I don't think North Sanpete defensively, those corners crash, very hard.
Well, you talked about the youth, right? I mean, that's a big factor, and you have a very seasoned group for Emery. I've just been so impressed with the youngsters on this North Sanpete squad tonight, including Isaiah Wright, who is going to line up right in front of us on Porter Herdsman. Comes the snap, quick pass. That goes to Deacon Mangum. Mangum able to pick up about 6 yards. Looks like he gets out to the 26-yard line. And that'll get things rolling here in the second half for Emery.
Deacon, good catch. Patient, waits for defenders to get blocking down the field, and then he just works his way, makes it second down and short.
Actually take that out to the 27-yard line. So second down and short, handoff. Emery goes up the gut. Big chunk of real estate to get things rolling. Bowden Chrisman on the carry.
Yeah, Bowden found the hole right down Broadway, right down the center. Got tripped up, but picks up a first down.
Bowden with a gain of 5. There's that rushing attack, Travis, that you really want to see Emery get moving. Bowden now 5 carries for 15 yards. He does have a touchdown to his name. 1st and 10, Emery. Spartans have the ball just shy of the 35-yard line. Going to go back to Chrisman, and he will lose yardage this time. A loss of, well, they'll give him forward progress and say no gain.
Ran the wrong way. Jumped the wrong way. If he goes to the other side, that's where the lead blockers were. Instead, he just gets bottled up because he ran right into his own defender, his offensive line, and a defender.
Dalton Christensen on the outside for North Sanpete, able to wreak some havoc once again and disrupt that play. 2nd down and 10. 10:28 to play here in the third quarter. Emery faced with 2nd and 10. Gilbert out of the pistol set, drops back to pass. He's had a clean pocket most of the night. Fires across the middle of the field, incomplete.
Great job.
He had Mangum open for a moment, but a diving effort by Crew King to bat that ball down to the ground, and now 3rd and 10 for Emery.
Crew King gets his fist in there, breaks up the first down because that's an easy pickup.
So 1 completion, 1 incompletion for Gilbert on this first drive here in the third quarter. With 10:18 to play in the third, Emery faced with 3rd and long now at 3rd and 10.
Yeah, but 2nd down got you off schedule, and now that's why you're in the mess, 3rd down.
Trips right side, 1 wide out left side, pistol set, back to pass. Gilbert rolls out of the pocket, right side, throws on the run. This one is caught. Mangum grabs it past the 50-yard line up to the 49. Big time play for the Spartans on a gain of 16.
North Sanpete, a couple missed tackles, allows the first down catch. Deacon does the rest. Up past midfield to the 49-yard line of North Sanpete. 1st down and 10 on 3rd and long.
3 grabs, 46 yards now for Deacon Mangum. Making 94 yards for Trevin Gilbert, and Emery's going to keep the sticks moving. Ball now on North Sanpete's side of the field, plus territory for the Spartans with 9:56 and counting to play in the third. Butler comes in motion left to right, back to pass. Gilbert under pressure, dump off to Chrisman. He's to the 45-40. He's got nothing but green ahead of him now to the 30, gets shifty to the left side of the field, and he is still on his feet. He was able to tightrope the sideline, Travis. He takes it all the way down to the 5. Oh my goodness, I thought he was going out of bounds.
The delay play, everybody bit to the one side, leaves green grass in front. First down and more for Emery. What a play, as he just stayed patient, stayed in bounds, tippy-toed, and then cut back in. First down, Emery.
Crispin gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, so a gain of 44 on that pass play.
Nobody could tackle Bowden. He just kept the feet moving.
He's got 59 yards receiving in this game. 138 through the air now for Trevin. First and 10. First and goal, rather. Ball at the 5-yard line. Pitch to JJ. Johnson is gobbled up in the backfield for a big loss.
Tried to stretch it towards North Sanpete's side. Nothing doing. Loss maybe on the play.
Called a loss of 4. They had him at the 5, now back to the 9. So second and goal to go from the 9-yard line for Emery. Under 9 to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah, success on running has been on the left-hand side, not the right.
And it's really been with Bowden. He's been able to go through the tackles. North Sanpete's done a great job of sealing the edge. Snap rolling out. Left side, Trevin under pressure. Dump off, finds Butler. Tried to work the sideline. That's Butler's first grab of the game. Looks as if he got to about the 6-yard line. So we'll call it a gain of 3.
Yeah, left-hand side again. Positive gain. Third and goal.
Third down has been a familiar sight for Emery in this game. First time they've been faced with third down, I believe, in a goal-to-go situation. Gilbert will go back to the shotgun. He's got JJ lining up to the right side, and now
he's got a hole in the left-hand side.
A little bit of movement. Mangum goes left. Butler will be the extra blocker. Handoff to JJ, dives forward. He does not cross the goal line. Gain of about 2. So now it's fourth and goal from the 3, Travis.
That quarterback sneaker. I get your offensive line. You just push your quarterback in.
Tough to see from that far angle. Emery's going to keep the offense out of the field, and we'll see if they can break this tie on the season opener. Clock continuing to tick. It's been about a 5-minute drive for Emery.
You don't want to roll too much out because then you're just going to shrink the field.
Empty backfield. Johnson goes out. Gilbert throws a pass. Caught. Touchdown, Emery. Porter Herdsman on the reception. And Emery has their first touchdown strike through the air of the season. A 3-yard touchdown, Gilbert to Herdsman.
Little slant play right in the end zone. Know you're going to take a hit. You got to keep the football protected. He does. Touchdown. Took time off the clock. 7:05 now in the third. 20-14. Emery back in front.
Was exactly what you wanted. Jaden Atwood will come out now to attempt the PAT. 20-14 Emery on a near 5-minute drive. Snap is good, hold is good, and the kick is money. 21-14. Trevin Gilbert, his first career touchdown through the air at the varsity level. It's a 3-yard strike on fourth down to Porter Herdsman, and Emery takes a 7-point lead. 21-14. We'll return in 30 seconds here on 107.3 FM, 7:50 a.m. Also coming to you on KSL and our YouTube page.
Need a getaway? Well, there's no better way to get away than in your own RV. And there's no better way to finance your new RV.
See your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
.7:05 left to play in the third. 21-14, Emery with a lead. North Sanpete again, a beautiful return on a short kick, and they are going to start past their own 30 at about the 33-yard line, and that has been about the normal starting point for North Sanpete. They've set themselves up well.
North Sanpete's had great field position all game. Start this third quarter, their first time touching the football, 6:59 mark, just above the 30-yard line. See if they can answer back. Every time Emery's took in the lead, North Sanpete has answered right back and tied things up.
Let's see if North Sanpete can cook again offensively. And when I say cook, it's been Cash Cook. The senior out of the backfield has been a handful for this Emery front. Odd man front, snap and a handoff. And this time it's not Cook. It is LaPapa who's able to take it past the 35 up to the 37-yard line. That's a nice gain of about 8 yards to set up 2nd down and 2. But again, first down yardage, it's been key for North Sanpete all night.
Yeah, when they've had success, it's been on first down when they're running the football, and then it's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 3, that's where they take their shots.
And that's where the sophomore has really shown great composure. They'll call it 2nd and 3 with the ball at the 37-yard line. Odd man front again for Emery. Lee is up underneath center. He's got the I formation. This time he goes to Cook. Cook, patient run, has the first down, past the 45 up to the 47-yard line. Quade Oveson had to sneak over from the DB spot to come down with the tackle, but what a patient run by Cash Cook.
Patient, got real little, and it's hard to tackle him because they're hitting him high. They can't wrap him up. Falls forward, picks up the first down.
1st and 10, ball at the 47-yard line, 48-yard line officially. So nearing plus territory already. And this I formation has been a handful for Emery. North Sanpete's going to stick with it. Handoff, little misdirection. Cook tries to get the edge. He does. Bulldozes one defender, but Oveson is able to shove him out of bounds. Seeing where they spot this ball. We do have an injured Spartan on the near sideline. See where they spot this ball. 47-yard line? So they're going to say a loss of a yard.
Stepped out of bounds.
And the injured Spartan is right in front of us. However, can't see the number. It appears to be a cramp. But how about that play by Oveson? He managed to take Cook back for a loss of 1. Big-time play for the Emery defense.
Yeah, got off the block, got into the backfield, made the tackle for a loss.
Well, it's a fun one. 5:54 to play here in the third quarter. If you are just joining us, 21-14. Emery with the lead. How do they get the lead? Trevin Gilbert connected with Porter Herdsman on a 3-yard touchdown. 3 touchdowns from 3 different players for Emery tonight. Abrams had a 70-yard pick 6. Chrisman had a 1-yard run, and Herdsman with a 3-yard touchdown pass. Injury timeout right now on the field. 5:54 to play in the third. The referees have that ball spotted at the 47-yard line. And so again, somehow Cook took it to the left side, ended up losing a yard as he was shoved out of bounds. Both teams are taking a knee right now on the potential cramp. So Travis, let's pause for 30 seconds. We can do that right here on 107.3 FM, 750 AM. 5:54 to play in the third, 21-14, Emery by 7.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck. Because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint, featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Looking to transform your space? At 123 Remodeling, we specialize in bringing your vision to life. From electrical upgrades to seamless drywall finishes and expert garage door installations, we handle it all with precision and care right here in Carbon and Emery County. Trust the local experts at 123 Remodeling. Call us today at 630-2215.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
5:54 left to play here in the third quarter. It is second down and 11 for North Sanpete, and we have more stoppage. Appears that North Sanpete is going to take a timeout. We're going to keep it here this time, Travis. The injured Spartan was Ty Yost. He was able to walk off the field on his own power. Looked like it was just a cramp. Man, those are sometimes the absolute worst. Bo Stilson has come in for Ty Yost. Timeout again, North Sanpete. 5:54 to play in the third, 21-14. Very crucial possession, as Emery did exactly what they needed to do on the opening drive of the second half. They marched it right down the field. They put it in for 7 on a 3-yard pass. North Sanpete trying to answer right now with second and 11. Ball at their own 47-yard line, trying to at least get into that plus territory.
That's an early timeout to burn here in the second half. Down 7. Now you're down to 2 the rest of the way. Crucial timeout that they had to burn.
Lee is up underneath center. Handoff on second down. Cook grabbed by the ankles, able to pick up about 2 yards. What a phenomenal grab.
Hold on and let your defenders come in and wrap him up. That's what they do. Minimal gain, once again, makes it third and long.
That was Bowden Chrisman, who grabbed the ankle, held Cook up enough for Caleb O'Neill and Braxton Butler to fly in to help secure the takedown. And now we are looking at 3rd and 10.
See if Emery sits in that zone, or if they bring pressure from the outside, flush him out of the pocket, make him make a play on the run.
3rd down and 10. North Sanpete on their own 48. Lee's going to go to the shotgun set. Takes the snap, back to pass, flushed out right side, under some pressure, throws on the run, incomplete. And that was a terrific defensive play by Stilson, who comes flying in. Timed the contact perfectly, and now 4th and long for North Sanpete. Special teams unit is coming out. Emery defense rising to the occasion with 5 minutes to play in the third.
Hey, great job. You rush him. You speed him up. and then he has those quick feet. He's panicking a little bit. He fires. It probably should have been caught. It goes off the fingertips. Emery had a chance maybe to pick that thing off. 4th down.
I love the contact by Stilson. One of the most difficult things to do for an underclassman is to throw the ball on the run in a varsity game. The speed is so much different. That time Emery managed to force Lee out of the pocket. He had to make the throw on the run. High snap on the punt. Contreras, who's got just an outstanding leg, sends this one all the way inside the 10-yard line. And so Emery is going to have to march 91 yards if they want to tack on another score to this 7-point lead. That is a brilliant punt.
What a boot. That's how you pin somebody back and then give yourself a chance defensively to come up with a 3-and-out, flip the field, and then give your offense a short field. So great punt.
See what the Emery offense can do. 4:52 to play in the third. They lead 21-14 over the Hawks. Ball at the 9-yard line, moving left to right on the radio dial.
There's a Hawk down
at the 50-yard line. Looks like another cramp. Beautiful weather to get things rolling here. Doesn't always agree with the student athletes.
Yeah, the season continues to start earlier, so you're going to see, I think, more of the cramps and stuff.
Well, for Emery, only 9 games on the regular season slate this year. They will have a bye week following tonight's game, home against Union, home against Enterprise. That's the next 2 games. On September 6th, we'll travel again to Manti, and we'll follow that up with 2 more home games, Carbon and San Juan, on September 13th and 20th, and then a bye on September 27th. We close out with 2 of 3 on the road, October 4th against South Sevier in Monroe. October 11th, that will be senior night at home against Grand, and then on October 18th, we will go on the road to Delta. Schedule this year breaks a little bit better than last year. We had to be road warriors early on in the season. Remember the lengthy drive to Enterprise, the playing in the rain against Union a week after knocking off North Sanpete last year at home. It was kind of a crazy schedule.
Yeah, prefer this one a lot more than last year. We were road heavy.
I think Coach Famalo does as well, as we talked about that during the pregame show. The other thing is the bye week. You know, you would love to play a full 10-game schedule, and there are times where you go into a bye week and you think, oh, man, we're playing great football. We want to keep the momentum going. But there's been times where the injury bug has reared its ugly head, and you think the bye is made for us. So I think it can go either which way. We'll see what the bye looks like when we get to the end of September.
Yeah, Emery's going to be at home an awful lot in the month of September, the end of August as well. They get that home game. So you have to take advantage of those home games. You have to win those home games. And then on the road, just play 500.
4:52 to play in the third. Out of the injury timeout. It's 1st and 10 Emery. Ball back inside their own 10 at the 9-yard line. Gilbert will go to the shotgun set. He's got 1 man in the backfield. Emery stacks it, trips left side. Gilbert back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket, tries to go dump off through the hands of Johnson. Dangerous pass by Gilbert. Boy, he was flirting with a potential interception. Defense outstanding that time by North Sanpete. Braden Palmer was in the vicinity to force the incompletion. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's one right there. You can't make that throw.
I agree. Dangerous.
Just tuck it, throw it away if you have to. But don't force the issue.
Again, trips left side here for Emery. Back to pass. Quick pass. Wide receiver screen. Butler had the catch, and the ball pops out immediately. They say it's incomplete, so 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, he'll take the incomplete over the catch. That's a loss. If it's a catch, you'll take the incomplete. 3rd down, though.
Not only is it a loss, if it's a catch, it would have been a fumble.
And now that's why that great punt pinned him at the 9-yard line. Now it's 3rd and 10. And you're flipping field position. You can get off the field right now, Jordan.
Yeah, North Sanpete with a big opportunity here. Emery would be punting out of their own end zone. Let's see what offensive coordinator Chris Justice dials up. 1 man on the backfield for the Spartans. Gilbert's going to stick in the shotgun set. Trips left side. 1 wide out to the right. Motion man coming. That'll even it up. Betts Mangum in the slot. Gilbert, he's going to throw. Clean pocket. Now he's flushed out left side. Under pressure, he's sacked. And Gilbert is down inside the 5, back to the 3-yard line. And so Atwood will have to punt this ball away with his back up against the out of bounds of the end zone.
Not a lot of room. You got to make sure you keep your feet. You don't take that step back and get a safety here. So it's going to have to be quick, too, because they're going to send the house to try to block this punt.
The North Sanpete defense has struggled to force Emery in a quick 3-and-out. They do it at the most opportune time. And now Atwood, the punt. And you called it. You take a step back, you're dealing with a safety. One man back deep to return for the Hawks. Punt is away cleanly. Not a bad punt. It will take an Emery bounce at the 30, roll to the 40, all the way to the 44-yard line, and that's where the Hawks will start on their own side of the field. No return by Madsen, but none needed.
Yes, seeing the circumstances of that play, that's a great punt just to get rid of it and get what you can out of it. So North Sanpete now on Emery's side of things. First down, short field once again.
3:54 to play in what's been a very entertaining third quarter. It's been a fairly slow-moving game. We're about to approach 9 o'clock in real time. No complaint, been dying for some high school football. We get it back. And it's a great one here in Mount Pleasant. Handoff, this one goes Cook right side. Good gain on first down, past the 40. Up to the 38, 37-yard line. We'll see where they mark it officially.
Good 5-yard play. First down makes it 2nd and 5.
Take him to the 43-yard line. One turnover apiece for both teams, and both teams managed to capitalize on it. Emery's was a pick 6. North Sanpete managed to strike a few moments after the turnover.
See if Emery can cause a turnover here.
Handoff. Cook again, and this time Cook gets to the line of scrimmage, and now he'll be faced with third down. Emery doing a terrific job of sealing that gap. Gideon Meekum, one of the responsible parties coming in from the middle linebacker spot, sealed that hole in a hurry, and then it was cleanup duty by that 3-man Emery front.
Slides right in, takes that gap, takes that space away, makes the tackle. Third down, no gain.
North Sanpete moving right to left on the radio dial. Ball is right down the middle of the field. Big third down. I do believe it's 4-down territory as they have the ball in plus territory at Emery's 37-yard line. Odd man front once again.
Yeah, this is 2 plays to get 5.
Close to the play clock expiring. The Hawks get away with it. Rollout pass, incomplete.
Got to get the ball up just a little bit. That's a first down. If he can get the ball up, it's to the turf. 4th down.
LaPapa not happy that that ball was down on the ground. But again, I'm going to go back to what I said a few moments ago. That is a tough play for an underclassman to make, throwing the ball on the run. It's a different speed. Secondary moves a little bit faster.
Got to get that upper arm strength. It just doesn't have it right now.
It's a difficult play to make. 4th down and 5. And I thought we would see 4-down territory, but instead North Sanpete may try to kick a field goal here. Now remember the high school rule. The ball only has to cross the goal line, and Emery would take over at the 20-yard line. Now this right here
I'm not kicking here.
This is a 52-yard field goal attempt by Contreras.
He's got the leg, though.
He's got the leg. I don't think there's any doubt. Snap is good. The hold is good. Here's the lengthy kick. It has the distance, but it is just off. He missed it to the right. Wow. He has the leg to do it. There is no question. Now, again, as I said, you look at the rule. I don't blame Coach Toohey for kicking the field goal there, especially if you know that he has the leg to do it.
20-yard difference because they were at the 40, right? So now the ball goes to the 20.
So high school rules.
20. They spot the ball at the 37-yard line.
But that's not right. Correct? If it went in the end zone?
Well, I think there is some confusion about where the ball needs to be spotted, and now they're going to change it. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, that'd be silly then for them to kick it. They wouldn't do it.
Well, I think the North Sanpete sideline was confused there.
Emery said, let's go.
Well, of course. But the ball was marked wrong anyway. In the college game, in the NFL game, you'd get it where it's kicked. They put it back in the original line of scrimmage. They got it fixed now. Again, first game of the season. It's going to take some getting used to for everyone, especially the officials. Back to pass. Gilbert, first down. Has Mangum, who reaches for the grab. And Mangum with a gain of 8. Gilbert gets it out. Mangum is just fun to watch.
Stretches the arms, gets it off the fingertips, cradles it in, falls forward. Second down and 2.
152 yards through the air for Gilbert in his first game as the varsity starter. Mangum now 4 grabs for 54 yards. We're looking at second down and 2 off the gain of 8. Clock is ticking. Big drive for both teams. No one has had a 2-score lead. Quick pass out to Mangum, and that is a terrific collapse by the North Sanpete defense. Cook gets some help from right, and that's no gain for Emery.
Cash Cook comes in with a great help tackle. Good to see him back in the game.
It's not a lot of room to operate with that play.
Third down and 2. Quarterback keeper Gilbert. He's a big body, and he's still moving forward. He's got the first down. He gets it past the 30-yard line. Slow to get up for Emery is Josh Howard.
I don't think they got a very good spot.
No, he's got the first down with ease. A gain of 3.
They gave him enough for a first down.
It's a gritty 3 yards for Gilbert. 2 carries, 3 yards on the day. Quarterback sneak, keep the clock moving, keep the sticks moving. Emery loves to take a good chunk of change off the clock. It's the way the offense is designed. Clock will continue to move. Under 30 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Empty backfield for Gilbert as Chrisman goes in motion. Pass over the top, intercepted. Overshoots Braxton Butler. And Preston Madsen comes down with a pick for North Sanpete. Second interception of the evening for Gilbert, and that one is costly.
That's a bad throw. It's just a little bit of a loft or over toward that side. He's got to bring the ball down more. He doesn't. It's a loft. It's an easy interception. Second pick of the night. North Sanpete in business. Got the ball back at the Emery 40-yard line.
They have it inside Emery's 40 at the 39, moving right to left on the dial, just overshoots Butler, the intended receiver. And with 18 seconds to play in the third, North Sanpete is knocking on the door to potentially tie the game. Close to having the ball exactly where Contreras missed the field goal. Handoff to Cook, goes around the right side, and that is a huge hit by Hayden Abrams. Abrams on the takedown.
The stuff.
It is so difficult to wrap Cook up and drag him down to the ground the way Abrams just did it.
That's
Excuse me,
bring us
Reyes on the, well, that's why it wasn't Cook, right? Reyes, the 8 and the 6, looking similar from up here in the booth. And that takes us to the end of the third quarter. We go to the final 12 minutes. Emery holding a 21-14 lead over North Sanpete. We'll pause for 60 seconds, and we are back in just a moment on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Had a fumble on the first play of the fourth quarter. Now, we saw that on the first play of the game, but Luke Lee was able to dive on it. Just a loss of 1. Wasted down for North Sanpete. And now they're looking at 3rd and 11, Travis. That's a big play.
Yeah, ball bounced right back in his hands, but it's a loss. It's a 3rd down now, 3rd and long.
Like I said, that happened on the very first play of the game, and there has not been another mishap on the center to quarterback exchange up until now. Again, Cash Cook is on the bench. Jaden Reyes out of the backfield for North Sanpete. Lead a throw. Has a man open, caught at the 35, trying to make something happen, and the Emery defense, Gideon Meekum again coming up with the takedown out of the middle linebacker spot, and now it's 4th down and 5.
It's a great defensive play. It's one-on-one out there on the outside or an island all by yourself. You make the tackle, you make the play, makes it 4th down and 5.
Meekum has been outstanding for Emery. He's coming at some key times, made a couple of key plays. There's another one. And now 4th and 5. This is a big one for North Sanpete. Emery will try to rise to the occasion and get them off the field on a turnover on downs. One of the most potent offensive weapons for North Sanpete on the bench. Reyes out of the backfield. Back to pass. Under pressure. Now he can climb the pocket, throw deep downfield. Has a man open, incomplete. Lee had his guy. It was Preston Matson in the end zone, and he just overshoots him. Ball goes through his hands, top of the fingertips. It's incomplete.
Spartan defense, lucky. That is a great play call on 4th down. It's open right down the center of the goalpost into the end zone. Off his fingertips, incomplete, turnover on downs.
Emery avoids disaster. 10:25 left to play in the game, and the Spartans will take over. Only needed 5. North Sanpete tried to get it all.
Those are the breaks you need on the road.
Needed 5, tried to get 35, come up empty-handed. It's Emery football. Here comes an end around. Herdsman to the 40. Herdsman still on his feet. Gets it up close to the 45-yard line. Gain of 10 on the rush. 1st and 10, Emery.
And I think for the next 10 minutes or so, you're going to see a heavy dose of Emery just pounding the football and eating chunks of clock off.
We have an injury timeout for North Sanpete on the field right now. Just try to see where they officially spotted that ball. I believe it's a 1st down for Emery. What a ball game we have here. 10 minutes and 17 seconds left in the game. 21-14. Injury timeout. I say we take it as well. We're coming up when we return. It's Emery High School football, and it's here on KOAL 107.3 FM, 750 AM. Also coming to you live on YouTube.
Imagine stepping foot into your dream home. The scent of fresh paint and the feel of plush carpet under your feet. Hi, this is Greg at the Driggs Mortgage Team. We make that dream come to life with our expert guidance and personalized financing solutions. Now closer to you at our new location in 23 South Carbon Avenue, Suite 21 in Price, because when it comes to financing your home, there's simply no substitute for experience.
Eastern Utah Imaging is open. With scan times of less than 30 minutes, the ability to scan a wide range of implanted devices, and a turnaround time for results of 24 hours or less, you need to call Eastern Utah Imaging. Ask your doctor or call 636 X-Ray to schedule your appointment today.
The new cards are in at Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Stylish and new features to make shopping easier, like tap to pay and compatibility with mobile wallet. Stop in today and get your new card while you wait.
So take your money to people you trust. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Depend on us.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefit.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck. Because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Important drive. Emery with the ball, the 45, takes the snap, trying to go to the left side. Chrisman is held up, managed to get beyond the line of scrimmage on a gain of 2. For those viewing, there's a pole right at the 50-yard line that disrupts that camera a little bit, but Chrisman is able to get past that 50. Or past the 45, I should say, to the 46.
It's a good job. It's positive. You stay upright. You take more time off the clock. You make this second down play. See if you can go up the middle, make it 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4.
There has not been a lot there on the ground for Emery. Out of the pistol set, Gilbert back to pass, throws, caught by Butler. Big-time pickup, 1st and 10, Emery.
That's the soft spot, and that defense right in the zone. Good catch, good pass, 1st down.
It's a 12-yard pickup. And that's Butler's second grab of the day.
Yeah, Butler just goes 10 yards up, sits right down, waits for the ball to get to him, catch, upfield, 1st down.
1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun set. Gilbert is looking, and he is hit and sacked back at his own 49-yard line.
You got to dump that one off. He had Bowden out of the backfield. All he has to do is dump it off. It's a little outlet pass. Bowden had a lot of green grass in front. Instead, he can't get rid of it. That's a great job defensively to get in there, sack the quarterback, and make this play 2nd and long. Second and 19.
That's a big loss for the Spartans. With 8 minutes and 37 seconds left to play.
You got to make this 3rd and at least 10, 3rd and 8.
Got to make it manageable. Gilbert's going to throw. Goes over the top. He's got Yost open, and he drops it. He could feel the pressure coming. That was great closeout defense by Madsen. Yost just drops it. And now we are looking at 3rd and 19. Clock stopped with 8:27 to play in the ballgame.
Probably not going to get one easier than that all year. Wide open, out of the backfield. Footsteps, like you said, can't complete the catch.
Ball is at the 49-yard line. 8:27 left to play.
Offensive line did a nice job for Emery, giving his quarterback a lot of time in the pocket.
Emery's going to go empty backfield. They have had success with the empty backfield.
Yeah, over the middle.
Gilbert back to pass, looking, goes to the sideline. It's caught. This will go for a positive gain of 7. It looks like on that far sideline, it was Porter Herdsman that came down with the catch.
Brings out 4th and 13.
Emery now faced
punt
with a 4th down and about 12, so they will punt the football away. Punt is away cleanly. And it will roll all the way down inside the 20-yard line down to the 17. And that's where North Sanpete's going to take over with 7:36 to play here in the game.
At North Sanpete, they've took a lot of time off their drives. I wouldn't be shocked if this clock gets down to about 2 minutes on this drive if they work their way down the field.
Ball sitting at the 13-yard line officially. Four wide out set. Back to pass. Under a bit of pressure. Is going to throw this deep. Underthrows. Herdsman had the interception and dropped it. Went through his hands. Golden opportunity for Emery, and they can't convert. Now North Sanpete is faced with 2nd down and 10.
Just playing one-on-one down the sideline, seeing who can go up and get the football first. Emery looked like they had a beat on it. Incomplete pass, second down.
7:29 left. 21-14 Emery. Second down and 10. Ball moving left to right on the radio dial. I'm going to say this is the last opportunity for North Sanpete. However, we're running out of time.
Yep, possession's coming thin.
Big second down and 10. Lee has time, fires, pass, caught then dropped. And once again, the timing by the Emery secondary, hard hitting. Porter Herdsman knocks Isaiah Wright down to the ground, jars that ball loose. It's now third down and 10. That's a big-time play by Herdsman.
Yeah, Wright's just trying to protect himself as he takes the hit, but he forgot to catch the football in the process.
Third down and 10. North Sanpete pinned back deep in their own territory. And the offense has changed a little bit with Cash Cook going to the sideline. It's changed a lot. Pistol set, 2 wideouts each side. Emery with a different look, just a 2-man front, although Butler is standing up off of the right side. Emery disguising blitz, back to pass. Lee fires deep, has a man open, and this time it's caught. And it's caught at the 40-yard line.
It's a heck of a catch.
Maddox Madsen comes down with it, and now the Hawks are near midfield. They have a fresh set of downs with 7:18 left to play.
Gets the football at the highest point, comes down with it. Big first down catch on third and forever for North Sanpete. They continue the drive. Clock approaching 7 minutes, down 7.
Ball is at the 42-yard line. Lee, quick pass, has a man, caught. Nope, dropped, incomplete. And I'm wondering if that worked out to North Sanpete's favor, because Yost was circling Maddox Madsen, and he may have lost some yardage on that play from behind. Take it, second and 10, clock stops, 6:55 left to play in the game.
Yeah, those plays right there, if you're the guy on offense, you better jump on the football to make sure.
North Sanpete with the ball right now on their own 42-yard line, just shy of the 43. Go to 42 and a half. Emery's going to go with a 3-man front once again. Abrams lining up on the outside. Meekum is in the middle as well. Snap, back to pass, looking. Lee under pressure. There's Meekum flying in for the sack.
He's had one heck of a game, Jordan. He's been everywhere.
That is a monster takedown. Gideon Meekum with the sack back inside the 35, down to the 34-yard line, and that sets up third and forever for the Hawks. Third down and 20. How about Meekum? Getting some varsity time. He's made the most of it.
Yep, played well.
He's been all over the place.
Keep everything in front of the sticks.
Called about third and 22. Out of the pistol set, trips left side. Lee under pressure again, has to dump it off, throws it right into the hands of Abrams. Abrams fumbles the football. Emery's able to recover, and that's a huge turnover. Hayden Abrams with his second interception. Flag comes out late. Maybe some extracurricular activity, but regardless, it's not going to change the outcome of the play. Hayden Abrams with his second interception.
Panic sets in. You try to get rid of the football. You dump it off right into the hands of a waiting Emery Spartan defender. Second interception tonight the Emery defense comes up with. And like you said, penalty afterwards. I think it's going to be a late hit. The defense comes up big.
Well, right now the ball is spotted at the 28-yard line. A personal foul will go against Emery and North Sanpete. Those will offset. So it's first down, Emery inside the 30-yard line with 5:59 to play. Hayden Abrams, have yourself an evening. First one goes back 70 yards for a pick six. This one comes in plus territory near the red zone, which could set up a monumental touchdown for the Spartans inside the 30 with 5:59 to play in the game.
He can salt the game away right here.
North Sanpete with 2 timeouts left. That does play a factor. Remember, they had to use one early on in the third quarter. Emery has all 3 available. Jackson Johnson, JJ in the backfield with Gilbert. Motion man comes, it's Yost. Give it to Ty. Ty on the end around. Had a little bit of daylight, able to get it past the 25-yard line up to the 24.
It's okay, it's positive. Stay in front, but more importantly, more seconds to take off the clock. And that's all that run is basically doing, is trying to force North Sanpete to make those timeouts early.
Yeah, 4-yard run for Yost. Sets up 2nd down and 6. Clock is moving, and if you're North Sanpete, it's moving at an alarming rate, right? When you have a 7-point lead and the offense has the ball, the opposition, it feels like the clock just slowly ticks. When you're down 7 and the other team has the ball, it's moving fast. Ankle high snap, Gilbert able to pick it up, dump off pass to JJ. He's got the first down. Amorju going to jab it his way inside the 10, still on his feet, all the way down to the sideline, close to the goal line. He's not going to get in. But that is a nice maneuver of about a 22-yard reception for Jackson Johnson.
JJ patient, stays in bounds, tippy toes the sideline in the process, gets all the way down to make it 1st and goal.
Johnson.
That dump off pass. Nobody's been around on those little dump off plays.
That's 22 yards. Emery now with the ball at the 2-yard line. Gilbert hands it off, left side, close to the end zone. Did we get in? Yes, we did. Touchdown, Spartans. That's Braxton Butler on the handoff, the carry. Touchdown, Emery. That's a big one, Travis, on the little misdirection, and Butler finds the end zone for the first time this season to give Emery a 27-14 lead with 5:02 to play in the game. Atwood comes out to attempt the PAT. Snap is good, hold is good, and Jaden remains perfect. 4 for 4 on extra points, and the Spartans will tack on the first 2-score lead of the game. Comes at a very important time. Emery up 28-14. 5 minutes left to play when we return.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly onto you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
5:02 left to play in the game. Emery up 28-14 over North Sanpete. And now it becomes do or die for the Hawks as Atwood gets his running start. Kicks a line driver right down the middle. This one bounces up to the 25-yard line, and North Sanpete will start at about the 29. Wiley Allred on the return that time for the Hawks. 4:57 left. Turnovers have been crucial for both teams. North Sanpete got the upper edge on the turnover battle after Gilbert threw his second interception, but then they gave it right back to Emery.
Yeah, once you lose that turnover battle, it puts you in a hole. And right now, North Sanpete's in a hole. They got to go quick. Down 2 scores, 4:57 left in the game.
They have the ball on their own 28-yard line. Emery with a 3-man front. It's been highly effective so far tonight. Blake Citrit on the left side. Josh Howard in the middle. Snap, back to pass. Lee wants it all. Fires deep, incomplete. Yost climbed the ladder, nearly came down with the ball. But instead, it falls harmlessly to the turf, sets up 2nd down and 10. Calvin Hatfield getting a little bit of pressure coming off of that right side, Travis. That 3-man front, it's been effective for Emery.
Really has. They took their chance down the field. That's what they have to do. I don't think there's any other way around this for North Sanpete. They just got to take their shots down the field.
Well, the offense in the game definitely changed when Cash Cook left the game. He is a game breaker for North Sanpete, and Emery had their hands full with him. Lee, back to pass, under pressure, fires this one, deflected, intercepted by Yost at the 40. Yost with a diving grab, and that is a dagger for North Sanpete. It was tipped to the line of scrimmage. Yost goes sliding in, comes up with a sure hand grab, and now Emery has the ball yet again in North Sanpete territory, close to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, the Emery defense now with 3 interceptions, 3 forced turnovers in this game. They lead 28-14. They are 4:47 away for their first win here since 2012.
2010.
2010.
It was the last time Emery won on this field. It's been a long time. Gilbert's going to go back into the shotgun. I would expect Emery to run this football. He's going to throw it. Gilbert throws across the middle. It's caught by Mangum. Mangum has room to run right up the seam. Gets inside the 15-yard line down to the 14. So a gain of 27. But we may have a flag to negate yet another big Mangum. We have an ineligible man downfield against Emery. And so once again, Mangum has a big play negated due to a flag.
Yeah, things to work on going into next week, just cleaning little things up. But that's the first game you're going to have those sort of miscues.
Well, 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15. Emery now has the ball at the 45-yard line on their own side of the field. Out of the shotgun set, looking around. Low, handoff, no, dump pass. Butler, he's got it to the 40. Butler up to the 35-yard line, so a gain of 10 for Emery. They get past the original line of scrimmage. Nice little play fake, Travis. Fooled me.
It's a great play. Takes time off the clock. You pick up positive yards. You make it 2nd down now, and the clock continues to run. So about 2nd and what, 10?
2nd and 8. No, 2nd and we're looking at about 5. 2nd and 5. Gain of 10. Trevin has crossed the 200-yard plateau with that completion. 202 yards to be exact. 3 minutes and 57 seconds left in the game. 2nd and 5 for Emery. Handoff, and Bowden is able to power his way forward. Chrisman gets it up to the 31-yard line. It's close to the first down sticks. We may actually have a measurement. Nope, no measurement needed. Gain of 5, 1st down.
It's enough for a 1st down for the Spartans.
Chrisman has 21 yards on the ground. The bulk of Emery's offense has come through the air. 3:18 left to play here in the ball game as Emery tries to just soak this clock away, or at least as much of it as possible. Gilbert to throw. Goes deep. Over the top of the defense. Caught. Touchdown Abrams. Hayden Abrams on a 31-yard strike from Gilbert. And that may be the nail in the coffin, Travis.
Time, patience, they've connected again. Touchdown.
Gilbert with a strike through the air, that time connecting with Abrams, his 2nd touchdown of the evening. He's had 1 on offense, 1 on defense. He's got 51 yards receiving now, and it's 34-14. Emery with the lead. And the PAT is blocked It's the first time Emery has been unable to convert a PAT, but the damage is done. 34-14. Spartans up by 20, 2:57 left to play in the game. We'll send it back to the studio, and Emery will kick off to North Sanpete when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Spartans play here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAM.
2:57 left to play in the game. Emery up 34-14 over North Sanpete. Short kick up. We'll take a bounce at the 20. Hawks pick it up. And that is a terrific downfield play by Bo Stilson coming in with the takedown. And Emery will pin North Sanpete back. Might be some of their worst starting field position of the evening with 2:54 to play. This one well in hand, 34-14. Turnovers have definitely played the factor in this one. Emery's taken advantage of them.
Yeah, Emery defensively, like you said, they've caused 3 turnovers. They've took advantage of it, leading 34-14.
Well, the Hawks, you would think, would go exclusively to the pass game at this point. Lee takes the snap, shoulder high, quick pass, works it out, left sideline. This will go for a minimal pickup. No, great play. Should have gone for about a yard at the most, but instead, Preston Matson gets shifty, spins around, and will pick up a couple of yards. 4 yards to be exact, sets up 2nd down and 6. Clock moves, 2:30 left to play here in the ball game. I believe high school is the only form of football that doesn't have a 2-minute warning now. They've implemented that in college. That's going to take some getting used to this year.
It's more commercials and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. Trips right side. Man-to-man, quick pass out the other side, nearly intercepted. Deacon Mangum steps up, knocks the ball away from the freshman Isaiah Wright, and a flag comes out, and that will most certainly be an unsportsmanlike conduct against Deacon Mangum, which will give North Sanpete a first down.
Yeah, it's weak. That's a weak flag.
Taunting, I guess, is what they'll call
Yeah,
this.
but he didn't.
Yep.
He ain't clapping his face or anything. He's just clapping, jogging back towards his side.
Sharing words, for sure. Mark off 15 yards. It's a first down plus 9 yards for the Hawks. 2:09 left to play in the game. They're approaching midfield. Ball now with the 42. Or Sanpete. 2 wideouts on each side. Lee back to pass under pressure. This one incomplete. Tried to connect with Preston Matson across the field. Hit him in the hands. Falls to the turf. We're down to 2 minutes even left to play in the game. 34-14, Emery by 20. Now next week, we will be at home as we take on the Union Cougars. Just a flip from last year. Remember, it was rainy at Union last year. Kind of a weird game. Emery dominated early. Union made it interesting towards the end. Weather definitely played a variable in that game. 2nd down and 10. Or Sanpete with a ball on their own 42-yard line. Lee takes the snap. 2-step drop, quick pass, complete. Porter Herdsman there for the immediate takedown. Gain of about 5. Set up 3rd down and 5 for North Sanpete. Trying to get back to Emery's side of the field. The Emery defense has played lights out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Yeah, they've tackled a lot better in this half.
Remember, the score was tied 14-all at the break. So Emery has scored 20 unanswered against North Sanpete. Third down, back to pass. Quick pass, and this one is incomplete. Intended for Wright in no man's land as he had Quade Obeson lurking. Fourth down.
A little bit of pressure. Spat up. Incomplete. It's always nice to start things off 1-0.
Most definitely. I think, the expectations of the Summers can sometimes hamper you a bit. Emery seemed to handle that with ease and picking up the win here. Fourth down with 1:19 left to play in the game. Back to pass. Lee on fourth down. Needs at least 5. Able to complete this to the freshman right at the 40. Still on his feet, brought down at the 38. So a fourth down conversion for North Sanpete. That'll keep their offense out on the field and the drive alive with 1:09 left.
It's a good play. Just get your speed in the open field and let him do the rest when he gets the ball.
Out of the shotgun set, or pistol set rather. Back to pass. Looking under pressure, gets away from Abrams. Now he's going to try to run it. Gets away from Butler, still on his feet, reversing field, and then slides down to the ground. What a run. That was a heck of a run by the sophomore quarterback. Gets it out to the 31-yard line.
Keep it alive as long as you can. Make something positive happen. That's what he did.
Now, he didn't pick up the first down, so the clock is going to continue to run. Ball is at the 31-yard line. Clock is ticking. Under 30 seconds left to play. Emery trying to at least record the second half shutout. North Sanpete has thoughts of their own. Lee. Off the snap count. Two-step drop. Wants it all. Goes to the end zone. Incomplete. Quade Obeson was the defender in the area. And now we are looking at third down with 12 seconds left. One more play may sulk this away, Travis, and then shift focus to next week at home against Union.
Yep, shift the focus like you said. Union again next week. Should be a good game between those two teams.
Looking forward to it, always is. A lot of familiar opponents early on the schedule. North Sanpete being one. This is always such a difficult place to come get a win. Basketball, baseball, it doesn't matter the sport. This is a physical North Sanpete team, and they proved that early on in the first half. Lee will try again, throws into double coverage, incomplete. 6 seconds left.
One more.
One more play.
Yeah, week 3 should be interesting, too, for Emery.
Remember the loss last year against Enterprise? It was the first setback of the season. It was a game that we easily should have won. Just a couple of unfortunate turnovers in that game. Enterprise, another gritty team.
Yeah, that week 3 last year, I think, frustrated a lot of them.
Yeah,
just the way they went up there and played. They knew that they were capable of playing better than what they showed. It's a long drive all the way out there. They want a little revenge week 3.
Yep. Final play of the game. 6 seconds left. North Sanpete on the Emery 31-yard line. It is fourth down. Lee back to pass. Lofts it towards the corner of the end zone, and that one falls incomplete, and that will do it. Emery will leave Mount Pleasant with a win for the first time since 2010. Been a long time since we got a victory here, but it was well earned, outscoring North Sanpete by 20 in the second half. We were all even at the break, and the Spartans pick up the big win to start 1-0 on the season. Coming up, post-game wrap-up show, we'll go over the scoring drives, big plays, and take a look at the final offensive stats. Final score in this one, Emery 34, North Sanpete 14. A victory in week 1.
The new cards are in at Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Stylish and new features to make shopping easier, like tap to pay and compatibility with mobile wallet. Stop in today and get your new card while you wait.
So take your money to people you trust. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Depend on us.
Looking to transform your space? At 123 Remodeling, we specialize in bringing your vision to life. From electrical upgrades to seamless drywall finishes and expert garage door installations, we handle it all with precision and care right here in Carbon and Emery County. Trust the local experts at 123 Remodeling. Call us today at 630-2215.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Imagine stepping foot into your dream home. The scent of fresh paint and the feel of plush carpet under your feet. Hi, this is Greg at the Driggs Mortgage Team. We make that dream come to life with our expert guidance and personalized financing solutions. Now closer to you at our new location in 23 South Carbon Avenue, Suite 21 in Price, because when it comes to financing your home, there's simply no substitute for experience.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home.
The new cards are in at Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Stylish and new features to make shopping easier, like tap to pay and compatibility with mobile wallet. Stop in today and get your new card while you wait.
So take your money to people you trust. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Depend on us.
Emery High School football on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Final score here tonight, Emery gets the win 34-14 over the North Sanpete Hawks. Time for the post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Travis, obviously, there's a lot to build off of. You know, you have a lot to improve on. It's the first game of the year. I thought Emery looked a lot more clean in the second half. I think that was evident.
Yeah, second half they got more comfortable. You could tell they tackled better, they played better. It's the first game, so you know that the first half's going to be a little rocky both sides. Second half, they pitched a shutout. They get the win for the first time in since 2010?
2010.
34-14.
14 years since Emery last got a victory here at North Sanpete High School. That's how long it's been. Let's take a look at the final statistics in tonight's game. And we start with Trevin Gilbert, who finishes 19 of 27, 233 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought he played well. The 2 interceptions, those are things that, as the season goes, you know you can't make those throws. Those are throws that he won't make. He was just trying to do a little too much, I think. That's why those throws came, but I thought he played well.
We take a look at through the air, his top wideout today, Actually, it was Bowden Crispin. He grabs 2 catches for 59 yards. Did have a 44-yard scamper out of the backfield. Deacon Mangum had 5 grabs for 54 yards, and Hayden Abrams had 3 grabs for 51 yards. So they managed to spread that ball around, which I think is huge.
Yeah, once they go 5 wide, North Sanpete struggled trying to cover every one of those wide receivers. They got a lot of good offensive players on this Emery team. It's hard to just try to, pinpoint on one guy.
Overall, Emery tonight and Trevin Gilbert, he made a connection with 7 different wide receivers.
Yeah, you're going to see that. I think last year you've seen what happened where Creek was the main focal point. This year, I think you have a lot more options that the ball's going to be spread out a little bit more.
Final score again in this one tonight. Emery's going to get the win, 34-14. We take a look at what went down on the ground for the Spartans. It was a struggle to run the football tonight. Crispin ends up being the lead man, has 8 carries for 21 yards, does have a 1-yard touchdown, but that was a struggle.
Got to work on it. Got to get better. If Emery wants to be successful, they have to run the football. That's where their game plan opens up. That's where the playbook expands. You take time off the clock. You shorten the game. So they have to have that ability to run the football.
And that was a struggle tonight. It was. JJ has 8 yards off of 5 carries. And so, again, North Sanpete really keeping Emery at bay on the ground. Let's take a look at some of the key plays. And we'll start with the first touchdown of the year. Hayden Abrams had a 70-yard pick 6. That put Emery up on top. 7-0 early on, first drive of the year.
Got pressure on the quarterback. We knew coming in if you put pressure on him that he would panic a little bit. He would make some poor choices, and he made a poor choice on that one, which Emery then scores off of it.
And then North Sanpete managed to tie things up. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left of the first quarter, 7-7. Well, Papa has a 3-yard touchdown run. We end the first quarter tied 7-7. Second quarter, Emery gets the lead right back. It was Crispin on a 1-yard touchdown run. And that was it was an important one with about 8:36 to play in the second. Emery goes back up on top.
Yeah, first half bounced back and forth between both. Emery got up 7. North Sanpete answers back. North Sanpete, and then Emery would jump back. North Sanpete then would come back and tie things up till the second half, where North Sanpete was held scoreless.
Emery looked as if they were going to take a 21-7 lead, but an interception led to a 25-yard touchdown. Luke Lee, the sophomore quarterback for North Sanpete, connects with Madsen on a 25-yard score. So we go into the break. We're all tied 14-14. We're just going to start over. And then Emery dominated the final 24 minutes. And it all started with a efficient drive. It ended with Gilbert connecting with Herdsman, 3 yards out, 7:05 to play in the third quarter. It's 21-14 Emery.
Yeah, defensively, that third quarter, they put their foot down. Once the offense got the lead for good, defensively, they came to play today. I thought they played a heck of a second half.
And then Emery scores yet again. This time it was a 2-yard touchdown run by Butler. Butler pretty much put the icing on the cake at that point. It's 28-14. Emery well in control. They would add one more. Yost had a big interception, and then Emery would add one more as Hayden Abrams had a second touchdown, and that one comes on a 31-yard strike from Trevin Gilbert, and that was the final score. So an effective night for Emery all the way around.
Yeah, Emery's going to put up points. Defensively, they're going to make you work for it, grind things out, and North Sanpete couldn't do it. Emery 1-0 on the year with a home date next week with the Union, so that's a good first game.
Final score 34-14. More on the post-game wrap-up show coming up. That is going to end it for our YouTube feed. Great to bring the video with you or to you tonight. And we're going to continue on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Extended post-game wrap-up coverage straight ahead. We'll get some post-game reaction from the Spartan sidelines as well. Final score tonight, 34-14. Emery gets the win over North Sanpete.
Imagine the roar of the crowd as you score that winning touchdown. Now imagine feeling that same thrill every time you manage your finances. At Eastern Utah Community Credit Union, we equip you with the tools to make every financial decision feel like a walk into the end zone. From high-yield